know is true. Peace and contentment, no need for resentment. This I found in you. This I found in you.
I'm just trying. Shit, man. I'm just trying. I'm just trying. Shit. Feel me? Man, I'm just trying. I ain't trying to beef with nobody. I don't want nobody beefing with me. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to share. I ain't trying to beef with nobody. Niggas call my phone talking all cocky. I'm just trying to share. I ain't for the baby mama arguments, child support checks, getting garnishments. I'm just trying to share. Y'all just be doing too much, saying who's sleeping with who and such and such. I'm just trying to share. I ain't trying to hear who got killed. Man, he fake and he trying to keep it real. I'm just trying to share. I don't want beef. It's really kinda hard to stay alive in the streets. Somebody got shot around the corner last week. All over nonsense, that's why I walk cautious. I don't want the BS around me. I just keep the same dudes around me, cause that's how I feel. Please don't try to talk to me crazy and really thinking that it's all gravy, cause that could get you killed. Anyway, I'm trying to chill on this nice day. Don't want nobody looking at me in the wrong way. Or sneak dissing on the gram, that's for child's play. I don't want to send Chucky out in broad day. I be chillin', I swear I be chillin'. Yo, I be sitting back thinking how to make a million. All them old negative vibes, you better kill it. You worry about another man pockets, better kill it. I'm just trying to share. I ain't trying to beef with nobody. Niggas call my phone talking all cocky. I'm just trying to share. I ain't for the baby mama arguments, child support checks, getting garnishments. I'm just trying to share. Y'all just be doing too much, saying who's sleeping with who and such and such. I'm just trying to share. I ain't trying to hear who got killed. Man, he fake and he trying to keep it real. I'm just trying to share. Hey, yo, bitch, you heard what happened down the shorty house? He ain't got nothing to do with me, homie, I'm out. Whatever goes on, that's between them and them. Cause I ain't getting no money, worry about him and him. They gon' be who they be, and that's a fact. If it ain't about no money, I ain't got no rap. This whole internet beef ain't got no time for that. I'm that. You wanna sit and gossip? Come on, that shit is whack. I don't pay you clowns no mind, you can disappear. At the drop of a dime, that's just what it is. Don't bother me, man, cause hey, I'm doing fine. I'm just out to stick to the grind, handle my biz. Moral of the story, it's stop worrying about a hater. It ain't doing you no favors. I'm trying to chill. I ain't trying to beef with nobody. Niggas call my phone talking all cocky. I'm just trying to chill. I ain't for the baby mama arguments, child support checks, getting garnishment. I'm just trying to chill. Y'all just be doing too much, saying who's sleeping with who and such and such. I'm just trying to chill. I ain't trying to hear who got killed. Man, he fake and he trying to keep it real. I'm just trying to chill. You feel me? I ain't trying to beef with none of you guys.
My shawty, my love, my shawty, she got the ball, she got the chain, she got the wall. Pick me up, 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 off the wall. Pick me up, pick me up, pick me up. Say 11, what you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass down, gotta make it last now. Girl, I'm so and I'ma beat it on you fast, girl. I pussy down, let it be known. Tell you just get low. Back away from the door. She's getting out of here. From the line, fighting here. She got me started. Now there ain't no stopping here. It's only popping here. They can come and watch us here. They gotta leave us alone. Back away from the door. I want it all. Gotta let me get it all. From the bed to the floor. Against the wall. I'ma leave this all. Turn around and get it all. Yeah, baby, down on the soul. Back away from the door.
Hey! Mr. Quack Quack it in, bitch! Now I got my partner Tony Bone with me. Y'all done fucked up now. Get fucked, get it, bitch, get fucked! Get fucked, get it, bitch, get fucked! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Kick a table in this bitch, get fucked! Start a fight up in this bitch, get fucked! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Start a ride in this bitch, get fucked! Start a fight up in this bitch, get fucked! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Blow the gas in this bitch, get fucked! Blow the gas in this bitch, get fucked! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Tip the table in this bitch, get fucked! Tip the table in this bitch, get fucked! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Start a fight off in this bitch, get fucked! Start a fight off in this bitch, get fucked! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Security, nigga, get fucked! Fuck security, nigga, get fucked! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Fuck with it, bitch, get fucked! Get fucked, get it, bitch, get fucked! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Take a table in this bitch, get fucked! Start a fight up in this bitch, get fucked! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Start a ride in this bitch, get fucked! Start a fight up in this bitch, get fucked! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em! Don't start no shit, it won't beat 'em!
Pedal to the metal 180 on the freeway. Strapped in a scat pack, but what the police say. Burn a pussy nigga if he touch me, watch him cremate. All black tint, spin your block like a DJ. I been in the water with the sharks and the stingray. Plug name Enrique, drop them blocks off on my G-Day. Any means necessary, best believe we ate. Pissed on the prosecutor, shitting on the DA. East Atlanta GA, Southside teammates. Fuck niggas we hate, $100 cheesecake. You can ask Granny, we been thugging since a teenage. Fought it in my briefcase, I beat you to my sleeves. Hey,
Get full. Get fucked, get it, bitch, get full. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Get the table in this bitch, get full. Start right off in this bitch, get full. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Start a ride in this bitch, get full. Start a fight off in this bitch, get full. Don't start no shit, it won't be no. Don't start no shit, it won't be no.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? See, I wasn't even gonna do this shit today. I wasn't even gonna do it at all because I just didn't want to do it. But I'm just, you must be used to me spending all I think. Hold on, let me see what this is. Ooh, that's not it. Ooh, my secret. Hold on, I'm looking for something real quick. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. I swear I don't want to do stuff like this, but you know, it's putting me on a path where I just gotta just say fuck it, you know, and just do what I do, man. That's it. Time for me to just say fuck it and do what I do. So I'm gonna say this. First things first, Dream Team, what's good? Y'all see what channel I'm on. If you look at the bottom, you'll see a box with a $sign. That's the super chat. Y'all know what to do with the super chat. Or if you want my Cash App, $, OfficialDanaJay. So it puzzles me how people will try to put other people in their shit. I don't need to be in nobody's shit. Don't add me to your shit. And I'm talking, well before I go there, let me do this. Noyb. I didn't have to ask Carrie about Levi because R. Kelly himself has pretty much put it out there what it was. And me going back to ask Carrie about Levi after R. Kelly have did it himself, that's messy. And I'm not being messy. So if R. Kelly already put it out there about Levi, right? Then what is Carrie gonna say? Second of all, I listened to that goddamn joint that you did, right? You lucky I don't got nothing around me. But I listened to that. You lucky I don't got nothing around me. But I listened to that joint that you did, right? And it's crazy because at the end of the day, you let a female influence your decision to, I guess, when I ask me in a Dream 10 that question, yo, we ain't like the rest of these motherfuckers. And we have integrity. And we ain't doing the dumb shit. Okay? So I figured I'd just let you know that. But anytime you want to come holler at me, you know, we can holler at each other. It is. Anytime you want to come on, you know, you come on, hit the link, jump in the chat, ask for the link, and we can sit, talk, we can do it all. You know what I mean? But whatever beef you got with Levi, that's between y'all. I'm good. Like I said, Rob said what he said about Levi, and it is what it is. So ain't no better person to ask but Rob, right? And he said it on the Storm Monroe channel. Okay. Matter of fact, if you go to Storm Monroe and look in the shorts, you'll see R. Kelly talks Levi cousin. That's all you gotta see. And go listen to it for yourself. You'll hear what it said. Next thing's next. Let's put some shit to bed. Let's put some shit to bed real quick. The 1.6 scammer last night, right? He went live all night. Ever since Adam Wife came on, dude from Bolingbrook channel, that nigga could not sleep. He been on live. He been posting. Yo, listen. And listen to me good. And I want you to hear this. Because what I seen last night was a bunch of bullshit. And I'm just keeping it a buck. And it takes precedence in everything that I see now. So let me get this one little piece real quick. It killed me when I saw what I saw. Because even though I can sit here and say that people don't have no no ambition or nothing, but to actually see it, that's crazy. To actually see it, that's crazy. And seeing one thing about me, I believe in making you look stupid. That's what I believe in. I believe in making a motherfucker look stupid as hell. So while you trying to slander me because you mad at dude in Bolingbrook and you trying to slander Angelo, who don't have shit to do with nothing, don't nobody talk about you, don't nobody think about you, because we all know the truth. You trying to make a beef with motherfuckers, which is dumb, which is real dumb. You trying to make a beef that you can't win. So you just go out and just say reckless shit. And if people ain't noticed, when Larry get nervous, when he get drunk, he try to go after any and everybody, which is funny. Because he literally think that he's right. So that's the funny part about all this shit. He be going at people like, I mean, and then it's like, yo, that's not right, bro. It's not right. And especially coming after me. Because you know I carries a bag of I don't give a fuck. So, as the slow dissection of Okov continues to happen, which is led by me, I'm the first one that said Okov is dead. I got some things to bring into fruition. Last night, I don't know how many people was able to stay up and catch what the 1.6 scammer did. And you know, and the motherfucker that got the helmet and the shunt. It's crazy. Because what I want people to do is really hear this shit. Right? First up is this one right here. Is this the one? No, this one right here. All right, this is the first one. Check this out. I want y'all to hear this.
See it. Nice play, fat boy. Nice play, big booty. But I won't fall for it. Big booty. Booty cheeks. Ass clapping. I won't fall for it at all. What I am going to do is I'm going to put Jane Doe number 5 text messages out to me. I'm going to put those texts out, especially the ones that I was sent when I started talking about the Dolphin Hotel. That should clear up a lot. And those texts are bad. And I was kind of holding it. Then I think I'll put out the day that she left when he FaceTimed me at the MCC, so you can match up the timestamp on the picture with what he said on Surviving. That should give about another 50, 60 lives. Then I'm going to put out the emails and the text messages about when he was coming down here trying to sell R. Kelly shit at the pawn shop. I'm going to put that out. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to put the wife text messages out. You know, the wife text messages bad too. You know, I'm going to stay focused because I don't care about them people. And I want, if she watching this, like I want her to know, man, I don't give a fuck at all. I don't give no fuck. And if that's what the fuck he told you, you are insane. Okay? Then you insinuate, listen, let me explain one other thing. This motherfucking lady said that I came to their motherfucking house and was stealing money from around their house. Who in the fuck do you think I am? First of all, I never wanted to go to their motherfucking bored ass Jimi Hendrix ass house. Okay? Second of all, I don't be staying in no motherfucking body house. I wish I could have walked in the door, got my fucking money and left. But it always was a fucking issue, right? And the one time that she's talking about, let me tell you what happened. He called me, because I called him. I said, man, listen, man, I need my motherfucking money. It's getting close to the weekend, you know? So I'm supposed to have been going to pick up like $37,000 from over in California. I could tell so much shit. Like, I could really just blow that whole shit up, right? But this just this one instance, because I ain't going to fall into their trap, right? Now, she said that she got put out, and I was trying to talk her into get back to the house. That's not what the fuck happened. I was over there to go and pick up money from him. And he said that he had $14,000 in the house. He called me when I was halfway there by Barstow or some motherfucking where and said, man, listen, you can come, but I don't got the money. I'm like, what the fuck you don't mean you got the money? What are you talking about? I'm an hour and a half from home, headed to LA. Fuck you talking about? Man, I don't give a fuck about block. Man, nigga, we don't care. We don't care. We're gonna get back on the text. I know where that shit come from. Then look, this big booty butt cheeks ass nigga go over here. Man, listen. Get him out of here. That shit don't even matter. Don't even look how you gotta come in here and say his name and shit. Man, get your ass out of here. We ain't even mention them. Block that shit out of my chat. Who cares? What does that make you? You still fucked up, assed out. DSP. And it was too late. It was too late today because they closed up there. But tomorrow, you don't know how illegal that is. You idiot. That's why I ain't finna say nothing, because I don't give a fuck. I don't care. If you're watching this, I don't give a fuck. That nigga said that his money was stolen and he know why. So I'm in the house, all the lights off, he looking this and that, searching this and that, yada, yada, yada. I'm mad as hell. To be honest, I wanted to whoop his motherfucking ass because I thought he was playing games because he do shit like that. You know? But he done already called so-and-so and then this a whole conversation going on between him and her. She get back, he throws her out. She don't got no money. Okay, so I come out my pocket and get her a hotel room down the street. And I tell her that nigga will be all right. I'm going to go back over there and y'all be all right tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? And then the next day, what he do? Went to another account, gave me my money, and I left. I never wanted to stay at that motherfucking house. This house fucking weird. No friends, cold. The fuck out of here. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that shit. Man, listen, man. Y'all, look, to Kale's Nation, this and that, yada, 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 it's a concerted effort, right? You know, it's a concerted effort. And I don't care. Nigga, you can go get my mama. I'm still finna stay right where I'm at. I'm finna stay right where I'm at because that's what I was asked to do. Okay? I'm gonna continue reviewing. I'll be over on Levi for Kelly later on. I'm gonna continue reviewing what matters. You understand? I'm gonna continue reviewing what matters. Them people did an investigation. They indicted us. I didn't know we was indicted. They did. Their house got raided by the people on a whole nother case before I ever met that nigga in 2013. Did they bother to call me to tell me that the people ran up in there? You know? And let's switch here. Now that's enough about that. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck, right? I don't care at all. I don't give a fuck. Get it?
First things first. He come in talking about big booty and big hips. What man you know talk about big booty and big hips? First thing. What man you know? That's straight. Talk about somebody big booty and big hips and somebody always being gay. What man you know that does that? Second thing. We all know who Kel's Nation is, right? So if the concerted effort is to keep talking about the Dolphin Hotel, which is a good talking point. And I told Levi that if he gonna go that route, everybody got to be talked about. But see, it seemed like they want to pick and choose. It seemed like Larry and Levi sometimes want to pick and choose. They want to stick with the text messages. So now I'm going to pick and choose of what I want to stick with, what I believe is a setup of R. Kelly. But Kel's Nation is who? Don Russell, right? So that means that the concerted effort is to get both of their common enemy messed up, which is Angela, which is stupid. But hey, I understand it. Spoils the war. So when you're doing stuff like that, right, there becomes a situation that gets crazy. And Debo, Bishop Bolingbrook, sweet baby cheeks, Bolingbrook, yo, he pulled off something that was epic yesterday. I gotta give credit where credit's due. He had Adam Arena's wife on there, right? But something happened that even he didn't pick up on, that I had to sit back and watch. As I played this and listened to this, right? And as I watched it, I said, we going about this wrong when it comes to Larry. We going about it wrong. Because what Larry is doing is going to tell his probation officer, look, these guys are messing with me and this and this and this and this and this and this. That's why I'm putting it on record. So I expect this to be attacked, right? How you doing, the only queen? So I expect this live to be attacked later on or sometime today or probably now. I expect it. But I'm putting it on record because what Larry don't do and what don't none of us talk about is how he attacks us first. And then when we respond, it's a problem. It don't matter if it's a gap in between the return attack, but you attack first. I know what me did. I don't speak about nobody else. So this concerted effort that Old Cove is running is sickening. It's very, very sickening. And hold on, I think I messed up. Hold on. I did something wrong. Hold on.
But it's a concerted effort against me. I see it. Nice play, fat boy. Nice play, big booty. But I won't fall for it. Big booty. Booty cheeks. Ass clapping. I won't fall for it at all. What I am going to do is I'm going to put Jane Doe number 5 text messages out to me. I'm going to put those texts out, especially the ones that I was sent when I started talking about the Dolphin Hotel. That should clear up a lot. And those texts are bad. And I was kind of holding it. Then I think I'll put out the day that she left when he FaceTimed me at the MCC, so you can match up the timestamp on the picture with what he said on Surviving. That should give about another 50, 60 lives. Then I'm going to put out the emails and the text messages about when he was coming down here trying to sell R. Kelly shit at the pawn shop. I'm going to put that out. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to put the wife text messages out. You know, the wife text message is bad too. You know, I'm going to stay focused because I don't care about them people. And I want, if she watching this, like I want her to know, man, I don't give a fuck at all. I don't give no fuck. And if that's what the fuck he told you, you are insane. Okay? Then you insinuate, listen, let me explain one other thing. This motherfucking lady said that I came to their motherfucking house and was stealing money from around their house. Who in the fuck do you think I am? First of all, I never wanted to go to their motherfucking boring ass Jimi Hendrix ass house. Okay? Second of all, I don't be staying in no motherfucking body house. I wish I could have.
So I have a question to ask. All of a sudden now, Adam and his wife house is born as a Jimi Hendrix house and all this, right? But ask one question. Ask yourself one question. Adam's name and his wife's name is on their house. Ask Larry whose name is on their house. Because, see, the crazy part about all of this is putting me in your shit ain't good. You know what I mean? Putting me in his shit ain't good. So you can't get mad because you got a rent to pay BBL for your rent to pay wife. And I'm saying this because when Tyson and them was going at Janine, I used to stick up for Janine because I didn't think she had nothing to do with this. But after last night, she got everything to do with this shit. The way she was cussing at Adam's wife and calling her bitches through the screen, like, yo, the only time people act like that and start zapping out like that and talking about calling ICE and all this is when you wrong and somebody uncovered the veil. So for Janine to go off like that, I was like, what the fuck? And then to see Larry talking the way he talked, I'm like, yo, it's something more to this shit, bro. It's something more to this. It's something more to this. And can I'm gonna say this? I know for a fact that I'm not married. But as a man, I don't give a fuck if you my brother, my cousin, my daddy. I'm not letting another man pay for my wedding. Let's keep it above. See, it's certain things that people don't know. Certain things that I was privy to. And you ain't paying for no wedding of mine. I really don't care. But everything that we heard Larry say, I'm going to put the text messages out, all the stuff that came to me, that's good. Put them out. Because it shows that you are what? An accessory to the crime that you're trying to say that the parents did. So if these certain set of parents included you in their crime and they did a crime, guess what? Your ass go too. So put them out. We all want to see. We all want to see. This is what you call a stupid ass motherfucker who don't know what he doing and that would just talk. And it's weird when a person glorifies being a rat. I'm not understanding this. I'm not understanding none of this. Because where I'm from, we don't glorify being rats. No. Rats get extinguished where I'm from. And you know what? Hold on.
But I won't fall for it. Big booty, booty cheeks, ass clapping. I won't fall for it at all. What I am going to do is I'm going to put Jane Doe number 5 text messages out to me. I'm going to put those texts out, especially the ones that I was sent when I started talking about the Dolphin Hotel. That should clear up a lot. And those texts are bad. And I was kind of holding it. Then I think I'll put out. And the one time that she's talking about that bitch, about none of that shit, you know. And let's switch here. Now that's enough about that. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck, right? I don't care at all. I don't give a fuck. Get it like the Red Cross. Get it in blood. Know where I'm at? Don't play with me. When this shit got hot, them motherfuckers went up to New York and stayed the fucking family police or some shit. Don't give.
So now he's antagonizing Adam's wife. How smart is this? This is what I'm saying. How smart is this? See, I don't got to go back and trade insults. I just look at what you do and I let it play for itself. Now you antagonizing a man's wife when a man not there. Ain't that the same thing that you said people was doing to your motherfucking fake ass BBL wife? You calling this lady bitches and everything. But you're supposed to be an upstanding man, right? That's what Levi said. That you was upstanding, right? Hold on.
Well, fuck. I don't care. Y'all knew what I knew. I don't give a fuck. And the streets don't either.
Shit.
Motherfucker running his gay ass around here. I'm gonna go get this person. Yeah, okay. Is that what the fuck a motherfucker on? Okay. Alright, cool. But it won't be no back and forth. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you do. You're still ugly, your face long, your chin big, your breath stink, and your girl got like she got a basketball in her stomach. She ain't even pregnant. You know, and the house raggedy, and the baseboards dirty, and the bed sheets dirty. You know, and your girl look like a caveman. A big ass caveman. She look.
But ain't this the same shit that he was claiming somebody was doing to his girl? See, you can't do something to somebody else's girl and expect them to lay up off of you. Now, I ain't taking up for Bolingbrook. He can take his self. But if he decided to respond to that, you can't tell that man how to respond. Now, he talk about me in here, which is funny. It's a little funny, a little comical. But, I can handle my own. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But hold on. Let's listen, because I will laugh.
Like she belongs on motherfucking, what that shit is, Game of Thrones. She should have been on the front line at Game of Thrones, nigga. Nobody finna acknowledge you, and don't nobody give a fuck about that bitch. About none of that shit. Because if I explain that shit the way I would explain it, it would be fucking embarrassing.
So now Adam's wife is a bitch. Wow.
Embarrassing, like real embarrassing. But I ain't gonna give you what you want. Think what you think. What up, Tone in the building? You know what I mean? This nigga around here, man, look, you can go get my mama, nigga. I ain't gonna make me change my mind, getting off my square for you, her, that scary ass motherfucker, your scary ass, or fucking big booty cheek scary ass. I'm gonna keep the ball where it is. I'm gonna keep focused what I'm focused on. See, these are the kind of things that he was having us to do to the other side when we was under his belt. So I had to listen to some people. I'm like, man, they like, man, listen, you gonna come on there and you gonna do this and that, do that. Boy, I'm not finna do none of that, boy. I'm not finna do none of that. I won't lose now motherfucking subscriber, big booty cheeks. All your channels dry with your big booty ass. You know, you just mad at the fact that you and your motherfucking wife set that motherfucking man up and sent your motherfucking child in there underage for months and started asking for shit. And that's the gist of this shit, you know? I'm gonna go.
Well, let's talk about some setup shit. Let's see who this is on the setup. This is what Levi don't want to talk about.
Out the same way. She was vulnerable. I'm not saying what you did was wrong. I'm not saying what you did was right, but she was vulnerable. Anybody could have came in and slid in her ear and told her anything because the nigga not there. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I think if R. Kelly, honestly, if R. Kelly would have been out on bail, if he was granted bail, I don't think Azriel would have flipped. If R. Kelly was in the streets, Azriel wouldn't have flipped, in my opinion.
Guess what? I run up in any one of you motherfuckers. I run up in any one of them. I do whatever. I'll give a recap. I started Mr. Mute R. Kelly. The page did good. It brought awareness because I wanted to keep the shit going after the documentary. I didn't just want it to be a documentary because you see how long it was between documentaries. If we wouldn't have did what we did, Mr. Mute R. Kelly page was huge because the documentary went off and I didn't want it to go in vain. Like I had met one of the parents, and I met another parent, and another parent, and his father. So I kept that page going. I had one page, so I have to fucking get more pages. You know what I mean? Then I started pedophile assistance. And then, goddammit, then I started Neighbors 1 and Neighbors 2 and Neighbors 3. Then I did the Twitter at the same time. Met a lot of great people that took time out of their schedule. Then, the law basically got involved in my pages. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? You know what I mean? Then me and Angela relationship, got tighter. We started communicating.
Just pay attention.
Why didn't you interview me?
I didn't know about you.
Well, I'm the truth.
I didn't know about you. I didn't know about your ass until you got. And I'm keeping 100. I don't. We wrapped up the production now, and there's no disrespect. But nigga, I'm glad I didn't know about you. Because if I would know about you before and knew you was fucking with the feds, I would never interviewed your ass. If I would know about you before and knew you was fucking with the feds, I would never interviewed your ass.
Had made a deal with the feds. If he could get Andrea to turn on R. Kelly, it will help him in his motherfucking case. You feel me? Wow. So, at the 2 weeks she was at his house, he had got her to watch the docu-series, and he molding her. He telling me, I got the picture of the party because it was around her birthday time, because I got the birthday cake with them singing happy birthday at our house to her. But she was still against her father, still for R. Kelly. He's like, TT, this gonna be hard. Because he was trying to get me to send money. And I'm like, why the fuck should I be happy to Israel at your house? You know, he was like, TT, I'm running out of money. I need some money, right? Because you didn't, put on this persona like you got all this money. And now, what the fuck did I...
Avenatti got released. He's been convicted of a crime, and he got released. People may, I'm sure there's some racial bias that goes into these BOP decisions.
Right. And having been able to talk to him, can you comment on like his mental state or his mindset while he's been in there, or during your discussions with him?
Well, originally his mindset was good. Obviously to go from being R. Kelly, the superstar, to being locked up in a jail cell is going to be a terrible thing, and it's going to affect you mentally. But he was strong. But when I talk to him now, I think despondent would be an understatement.
Sure.
Again, he has health concerns.
Right.
He was recently diagnosed. I know people said pre-diabetic. He's actually been diagnosed with diabetes. He's getting everything we.
I need to talk to Tim to let him know what's coming down the pipe.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I need to link back up with Tim and see what in the hell going on, because he ain't going to be happy to hear about it.
Well, I'm glad this clip is in there, because you can't say Angelo when...
What's going on with his daughter?
You can't just say Angelo without including Tim.
Because he ain't going to be happy to hear about it. What's going on with his daughter?
Let's do it again.
Well,
so high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
That alone is enough to just keep a woman angry at you, you know, whether it's your doing or not. And so I understood the anger and frustration in her.
So that part right there, you know, Larry was definitely part of the setup of R. Kelly. But you hear Larry speak all this ill stuff about me, talking about I beg people for nope. I'm jumping. I'm so eager to get to that part. I'm jumping. Let's back it up. The reason why I can't respect none of them women over there on Slow Cove is because Adam's wife was telling her story. And I want y'all to just look at what they said. We do not care. We do not care. We don't give a fuck. Old Cove. We don't give a fuck. We don't care. So the crazy part is they don't care that Larry messed up Adam's wife. Adam's life. They don't care about that. But they fight for victims when they are victims themselves. They are the victims. But that's why I say what I say. Like, the Dream Team is so secure and so locked in that we don't even worry about that. But watch this. You know how Larry go back and talk about, oh, this, I'm his hoe, and this and this and this and this, and that I be begging people for stuff and this and this. That's why I keep receipts. Because when you keep receipts, you don't got to go back and forth. Watch what I'm talking about. Get your popcorn ready. Check it out. This is the interview between me and Larry. He was the first person that I interviewed. So listen to his views now. Listen to his views back then versus now. I'm not going there yet, Only Queen. I ain't going there yet. You don't tell everybody everything. Everybody. Hey, everybody that's here. Hey, I thank everybody for being here. Hold on, I'm looking for something real quick. Everybody is here. I thank everybody for here. KYD Audio, everybody is here. I thank y'all for being here. Let's go ahead and do this thing. You just entered live, raw, and uncut. That being disrespectful. That's right. Nobody being disrespectful on nobody. There you go.
Yo. What's going on?
This nigga got a Ric Flair belt and thinking he the champ.
Hey man, what's going on with it? What's going on?
I got everybody, you know. Everybody's here. Your side, my side.
Okay. Hey,
and we now question. But I'm gonna ask you, and before we even go there, because some people asking, can they call in? I told them towards the end, but it depends on you.
No, this between me and you.
Okay.
This me and you. There's nobody been around longer.
Woo!
About this shit. I don't want to talk to nobody. If they want to talk to me, they need to set up their own interview, and I don't give them out. You don't want to get an interview from me. One-on-one, that's it. I don't want to talk to nobody else.
This is
what the hell they talking about.
This is interesting. So
yeah.
Just giving a little breakdown. Me and this man started out hating each other.
Right.
And we still don't see eye to eye to the R. Kelly situation.
Right.
He believed what he believed. I believe what I believe. And Diva, I thank you because you know Dusty Rhodes always the champ. So thank you, because I'm just a common man, Diva. I'm just a common man. But what's going to happen is tonight is this right here. Y'all going to get an in-depth look about or how this man feel the way he feel, why he feel the way he feel. And you're going to get an in-depth look on why he did a lot of the stuff that he did.
Right.
As well as the questions that's going to come. I'm going to ask the questions. This man said he's not ducking no question. So if you didn't submit your questions, don't submit them up here. Because I gave everybody a 2-day cutoff. It is what it is. You know, right. On top of y'all having questions, I got questions.
Okay.
And I got pictures.
Hey.
Because I want to know why.
Come on with it, boss. Ain't nothing. I'm here.
So what I did to cover all bases, his Cash App is up here. If you choose to support him, his Cash App is there. It's $ capital L lowercase MCGEE 7600. The topic tonight, open discussion, no holds barred. As well, you see my Cash App there too. And y'all know how I roll. I'm not demanding anything. If you decide to support, it's trust me, it's very much appreciated. If not, then hey, I thank you for being here because I don't live off YouTube. Even though some people think I do and they want to steal my name and my page, but it's only one me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let Larry I'm gonna let him give y'all an in-depth preview of who he is, and then I'm gonna jump into the first question.
I'm a blogger. I believe in objective commentary. I believe in the facts. I'm always in search of it. I'm not perfect. I'm not always right. But one thing about it is, if I'm wrong, I come out and say I'm wrong. If I made a mistake, I come out and say I made a mistake. I think that over the past 2 years, I've learned what Dana is capable of and what he's not capable of. And the things that he's not capable of doing is the things that I've learned to respect about him. Because I ran into some people along the way that they're willing to do anything and they don't even physically know this man. They never work for him. They don't know him. I don't know. You know, let's just get into it, goddammit. I don't want to do all this talking. What's the goddamn questions? What's up?
All right, fuck it. First question. Do you think Azriel and her parents is innocent in all this? If so, and if yes, the question will be why.
Okay. Listen, let me break this down to you. How in the hell would they be guilty of anything? And I want you, everybody that's in the chat, I want you to go and look at something on YouTube when you get off here. I want you to go and look at something that I found today. A lot of people have been sending it to me, but today I watched it because I knew I was going to get this question. My life as an MC Hammer dancer. It's a story of a girl underage and the necessary steps that MC Hammer did to ensure that these girls that was on tour with him that were underage, they were not talking to anybody. He called their parents every night. He had a relationship with them. He flew their parents out. He followed necessary protocol. So
hold the fuck up. Oh my Lord, help me, Lord, roll. So you mean to tell me that you don't believe that Azriel and Angelo are guilty of anything? And this is when everything was good. This is when you was getting exclusives. This is when you was believing everything that was coming out and everything. But now you get mad because Angelo walk away from you. And now Angelo and Alice and Azriel did all of this. I'm just asking the question. Can y'all see the motive in all of this? That's all I want to know. Can you see the motive in all this? And if you can see the motive, can you put it in the chat what the motive is? And the motive is something that he always talks about. The motive was something that he always talked about. No, his wife was not a dancer, Judah. No. So I'm just asking the question. Can y'all tell me what the motive is? Because the first question destroys Levi and everybody else's motive the whole time. And watch this. They can't hang on to the fact that they didn't know about the text messages because I was the first one to bring out the text messages 4 years ago. So can you make this shit make sense? I'm just saying. Can y'all hear? Wait. Can y'all hear me now? Are y'all comprehending what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure out. Man, y'all listen. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play this because see, y'all frustrating me in here now.
My answer to that question is, how in the hell could some parents be guilty of something that someone allegedly did to their child? How? That's my answer.
I'm a hold all of my differences till the end.
Okay.
And you know, we go back and forth.
Right.
All right. So your question is, how are the parents guilty of anything?
How are they guilty of anything?
Okay.
I'm gonna go deep. You want me to go in depth with that? You want me to really explain it?
Sure, because you know I'm gonna come back with something.
Okay. Azriel was communicating with R. Kelly, and the parents didn't know it. He was calling and texting her phone. That's why when you see the New York indictments, the discovery, you see them subpoena her phone. You see her subpoena her Snapchat. You see them subpoena her Uber records. You see them subpoena everything that got anything. That's why she was listening while she was with R. Kelly, because they had enough evidence from her phone. They had enough to get a grand jury indictment based on her phone, her Snapchat, phone records, things that other people seen with them being there. That's why she was in the indictment, but she was still in the house. Okay, so far as we were just talking, I was gonna go into Joycelyn. I was gonna go through another victim to show you that Joycelyn was in school. She caught a flight out there to go and see him. Her parents didn't know it. She caught a flight to go and see him in Oklahoma City. Her parents didn't know it. She told him that she was going to look at other schools. She had decided she was going to look at schools out of state or whatever the fuck she was going. The only person that knew was the producer, you know. And then we're talking about people who actually went to go and meet with the government, to sit down with the government. I don't think that people will put themselves in a line of fire to go sit down with federal agents and lie. That can get you prison time.
I was going to wait to the end. Let's do this.
Okay.
Let's have open conversation. And the open conversation.
I knew it. Couldn't make it 5 minutes, could you? Couldn't make it.
And no. You know what? Nope.
You ain't make it 5 minutes.
Let's wait. The second question: why do you think R. Kelly is guilty when you don't know him?
Damn, that is a tough question. Mainly,
and wait. And before you do that,
okay,
let's let everybody know that this is your truth. These are your answers. There's no pressure in it. Speak it how you want.
Right. No. But I want to explain every question so like people can understand. Like, okay, so with me answering that question, I have to give people a history. When I started out about this, I did not know nothing. I was just a big of an R. Kelly fan as everyone that's in the chat right now. Everyone that's in the chat. I was just as big, a huge R. Kelly fan. People even went in my Instagram, my personal Instagram, and found posts of me calling R. Kelly the king of R&B. He is the best, better than everybody else. And his videos of me playing his music late at night after I been and got drunk back before this. But when I looked into this and I contacted Angelo and I looked into this, like I looked into it. I'm not talking about something Angelo told me. When I went and I looked into all of this, I just did my research and I couldn't find certain things that would allow me to be like, okay, yeah, he is guilty. Like a lot of people perception is they think he guilty because they seen Surviving R. Kelly. But I went and looked at everything that ever exists. I went back and found all the MTV articles when he had the first trial. I went and pulled the transcripts from the fucking first trial. I went and looked at the soap. I went tried to find the fucking soap. I just looked at everything, and then I really paid attention to a lot of these women, and I started understanding that, okay, Tiffany Hawkins, Patrice Jones, Tracy Sampson, them people don't know Geronda, Juice, and freaking Dominique them. And then the people that came after them, I mean, you got V and you have Precious Way and all of them. A lot of them people, they met as, I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just too stressed out. It's like too many people got the same stories that don't know each other. You see what I'm saying? And then there is no monetary gain. Like none of these people are rich. None of these people are sitting somewhere balling to where it was liquidity enough to take $150 million away from R. Kelly. It's just not. Even with $26 million in taxes, you know, it's just not. It's not the liquidity. It's not there, you know. So I started to look into other places of what was really happening to R. Kelly, and I'm actually writing a book about it of what really happened to him. Where really is this money? What really happened to him? I'm gonna tell a story like it's probably gonna be bigger than fucking Surviving R. Kelly, because when people understand where his money actually really went and the people that's actually fucking slaughtering him, it has nothing to do with a girl. These people didn't go to the FBI. The FBI went to them. These people went down there beating on the doors at the state. The county commissioner, whatever her job is, she solicited people to come forward who've had different things, NDAs, different things that they have been in a situation with him.
I don't gotta go no further. Like I said, for the people who just refuse to think, for the people who are thinking, money is this nigga's motivation. That's his God. The reason why he's saying free R. Kelly is because he got cut out of a deal somewhere. The reason why Kelly Rogers was in Vegas was to get him to shut up and to grease his palm. I'm going to put it out there. Allegedly. I'm going to put it out there. So the crazy part about it all is I have it all. I have it all. And I'm going to go on record and I'm going to say this. If anybody that supports Robert Sylvester Kelly have this nigga on their platform, then they got to get side-eyed. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you stand on principle, if you stand on truth, if you stand on righteousness, you stand on justice. When Adam's wife came out and spoke about what this nigga did, and I'm going to play the rest of it, but when Adam's wife spoke about what this nigga did, at any time, it should click in your body that could be you. That could be you. And I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to clear up some shit. When I was in Vegas, I went to Larry's sister's house. I told y'all that. He cleared it up yesterday. I ain't go to his little dirty ass, small ass house with all them fucking mental retarded kids running around and shit. But I ain't go there. But I went to his sister. I went to his sister's house, right? He's bragging about marble floors and all that shit, right? But this the same sister that he hated on. She's the one that do the real credit repair shit. He don't. He was just getting people social and everything and doing shit for the unemployment scam. That's how he was able to pay me my bet, because he was getting people unemployment. I mean, Social Security number, and I guess doing like unemployment scam and shit, running people shit up. So when you see certain shit and you know certain shit, and you just sit back and be like, well, goddamn. At the end of the day, you got to look at it as a whole. I played the audio earlier, and he said, I talked to R. Kelly. A felon can't talk to a felon, especially a felon that's on probation. But we going about it the wrong way. See, this is what I'm going to tell you to do. Everybody that Larry McGee has said something wrong about and has tried to pick on and bully, including his group, send it to me. I know where to send it to. I know where to send it to. Nah, fuck that. Shit, he talk about people kids. So why can't nobody talk about his little retarded ass kids? The fuck? We ain't being passive aggressive. No, he talked about people kids, so fuck it. Somebody need to talk about them little retarded ass kids. It ain't my fault that his motherfucking wife got a retarded pussy. Shit, but that's all she push out is retarded motherfuckers. The fuck out of here. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked all the way up. It ain't my fault that she got a retarded pussy. Shit. All them chemicals from the BBL. The fuck wrong? That nigga been hitting some retarded pussy. Now he think he the king of YouTube. Man, the fuck wrong with you? You got me fucked all the way up. I'm gonna put that shit like it is. But that's all I needed you to do is open that motherfucking door, nigga. Don't play with me, Larry, because you know I go full force on that retarded ass Janine. I'd be like, bitch, all them PPP loans and shit y'all did, and they gonna talk about donate to Janine. The fuck? And that bitch sitting on 100-something thousand while you in jail. Man, get the fuck out of here. You got me fucked up. The fuck? Y'all can't be so worried about the motherfucking kids. Y'all running scams through their bank accounts, bitch. And I call it like it is. What you mean? Shit, it ain't my fault that you had to go to Synchrony Bank to rent your BBL. You got to go to Security Bank to rent a BBL. Look at you, you little ugly wine stain looking motherfucker. You want to try to talk about somebody? Larry, the ugliest nigga on YouTube with a bunch of saggy titties under his cheeks. You bitch. You talking about somebody scary? You scarier than the Bolski. You is the scariest motherfucker on YouTube. Talking about, oh yeah, I do this, I do that. Nigga, you is Huff. You is Huff. The only person you beat on is Janine. If she 15 minutes late, where the fuck you at? Where you at? Man, don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. And Janine, and you wrong and for disrespecting Adam's wife too. But see, just like you can pick up the phone and call people, I can pick up the phone and call motherfuckers too. And I call the Social Security Administration on your ass. Because that's a felony. So I don't care about, you know what I mean? But that's a fucking felony. You know what I mean? Man, listen, Nisimo, listen, the only queen, this might not be the chat for you. Because I ain't holding shit back. I'm going to say what I feel and feel what I say. If they talk about mine, I'm going to talk about theirs. I don't give a fuck how nobody like it. I don't do passive aggressive. I give aggressive. I ain't never say nothing about Larry kids until he tried to mention mine the other day. Nah, I don't play that shit. And like I told y'all, he's one of the ones that got a bunch of fake pages. He got a bunch of fake pages. And see, and this how you pull a motherfucker out. When I talked about the fake page, but I was in Atmos chat, and the first thing he said, not me. Nigga, I ain't even finished saying what I was saying, nigga. Guilty people speak. That was you. But that was you. But that's why I say what I say, like, man, look, y'all best bet to leave me alone. Because playing with me, Larry would be right up in jail, and I wouldn't give a fuck. And I'd be laughing at Janine ass while she going back over Cali to fuck Too Short. But, like I say, if Levi watched that interview with an Adam wife, but he wouldn't have Larry back on this shit. And I'm going to be the first person to run a boycott. Larry McGee can't come on no pages over here. None. I don't care who you are. Nah. After that shit that Adam wife said last night is a proven fact. This man is a well-known, put-together scammer. And it's funny because he picked up a different scam in different states. Alabama, it was the cars, and he got ran out of there. In Chicago, it was the credit cards. He got ran out of that shit. Vegas is the motherfucking shit he was trying to pull and all that. But then let's put the timeline together. So that means the whole time he was dealing with Angelo, he was still scamming Adam. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Listen, and you don't know what his real name is. It's either Larry McGee or is it Deshaun Mondelez, and you don't know what his real name is. And see, and the crazy part is them dumbass broads over there and be the first ones trying to jump out the pocket, and as soon as you catch their ass and throw their ass right back in the pigeon coop, then they get mad. You know what I mean? This shit crazy. This shit crazy as hell. But hey, that's his bed. He got to lay in it. I'm still trying to figure out where the trucks that Larry brought. That nigga came on here driving a simulator and shit. Talking about, yeah, when I get out of jail, I'm going to have my trucks. I ain't fucking with this shit. Where the trucks at? Everything that Larry do is somebody else's life. All the big homes and big cars, that was Adam's life. Larry talked about, and he got a big truck, a big stylish truck. Watch this. We all know Larry Flashy, right? So why didn't he pull up on Miss Rogers in a big truck? Things that you don't look at. And I ain't talking about a Janine Farver truck. I'm talking about his shit. I want to see papers with his name on it. If you can't show that, shut the fuck up. Simple as that. Larry is a liar and a scammer, and the only way you eradicate that is you keep that motherfucker over with his crew. Isolate them motherfuckers when they come to people pages. If you have a wrench, block them motherfuckers. Fuck them. And this is what we should have did from day one. But no, I wanted to be optimistic. I was one of the ones like, yeah, let's have a debate and this and this. No. Me being nice, I lost a lot of people. But they went elsewhere. They're like, oh no, you fuck with Larry, this and this and that. Nigga, everybody talked to Larry. But he's the world's he's YouTube's famous scammer. Keep his ass over there. And I'm gonna be honest. And the only way you do it is put pressure on motherfuckers. If you see them in other people's chats, all of y'all get the fuck out. Leave. Then what? Because that's only showing that the people that allow them on their channel, they are all on one accord. Oh, y'all having a different conversation in the chat because I don't understand what y'all are talking about. Yeah, Dana, but we knew you shouldn't have talked to him. We knew he wasn't no good. I knew he wasn't no good. But I'm going to keep it a buck. Outside of the R. Kelly joint, I ain't talked to him about the Adam shit. I ain't do no business with him. Sylvia and them did business with him, but I ain't do business with him. That's what it was. And we talked about sports and like election and shit. But outside of that, R. Kelly shit, that's what we talked about. We ain't talking about nothing else. But at the end of the day, that shit dead. This is where you make your voice heard. If you go to a platform and you see them old cold dirty motherfuckers over there, and you let it be known, I don't like it over here with this. If it's going to be about R. Kelly, then leave it to the R. Kelly sector. Them motherfuckers got to go. And I'm just saying. They are one of the terrorist groups. Put it out there. They are one of the terrorist groups. So while he's sitting up there with the little short leg chair and shit, talking all shit about motherfuckers, smoking like 30 packs of Newports, and that motherfucking cup. Yeah. Understand this. If any backlash come my way, I can handle it. But I'm going to look into the camera and I'm going to say this, Larry. Is Angelo and them guilty now or were they guilty then? Because if they was guilty then, why you ain't say nothing? The only reason why you trying to double down is because you got a personal vendetta against them. It's a proven track record. And I almost let the shit out. But I'll tell you this. You did a good job keeping people distracted. You did a good job lighting fires of the top voices in the R. Kelly sector to go against each other. You did a hell of a job. Gotta get it to you. But karma got a way of coming back. And see, and you mentioning motherfuckers who don't got shit to do with what you got going on. Your beef with Bolingbrook is your beef with Bolingbrook. I don't have nothing to do with that shit. Angelo don't have nothing to do with that shit. Kevin don't have nothing to do with that shit. Your beef with Angelo is your beef with Angelo. Your beef with me is your beef with me. But you always got to bring somebody else into some shit. So you told Alchemist you coming to Atlanta, right? I like to see it. I like to see it. You're a big dog. I like to see it. I like to see it. I want to see you come to Atlanta, turn up, and don't worry about nothing. Don't got to look over your shoulder. Don't got to do nothing. I promise you, Grady will be your home. It's either Grady or Crawford Long will be your home. I promise you that. And I ain't even doing no threats. This ain't me. This what was text to me. So I don't know who you got beef with down here. Only thing I can tell you is this right here. It was an African that texted me. And he owned a club down by Peachtree. That's all I'm going to tell you. And like I told that African, I don't got shit to do with that. That's not my focus. It's not my business. Whatever beef y'all got, when you see him, that's when y'all deal with it. Don't put me in nothing because you seen this nigga on my page and before. Don't think we cool because we not. I don't fuck with him. And I let it be known. He's one of the ones that fits in that boat. If you fuck with him, I don't fuck with you. And I'm letting that shit be known all the way around the board. And like I said again, after Adam Wife came out and said that, Levi should not fuck with that nigga no more. But we gonna wait and see. And we gonna wait and see. This shit terrible. Because now, and you gotta choose. And you gotta choose. And integrity is on the line. You gotta choose, and integrity is on the line. I will never compromise my integrity for somebody that scammed a family and take pleasure in it. Nah. But that lady talked about the car she gave Jazz. Man, listen. I looked at that interview. I think I gave Dude about 20 views, man. I looked at that interview, and out of 20 times I looked at that interview, I got 20 different things out of that. Nothing nobody can say can replace what Adam is going through. This nigga get on here and talking about, oh yeah, his skin turning yellow from the steroids. What? That's crazy. And look, listen. And Coretta, you hit on the head. Levi told you not to mess with these folks, yet he better take heed himself. Thank you. This is why I say what I say. Because when you give advice, you got to take it. And you got to take your own advice. So you can't give me advice and not take your own advice. That's why I just sit back and I say, look, integrity is on the line. That nigga need to be isolated to Slow Cove, a.k.a. the fake accuser channels. But they got enough over there. They got Tiz. They got Diva. But they got all them little funny looking people over there. That's all. They don't need to come over here. The problem is we made them too comfortable to do so. That's the problem. We made them too comfortable to do so. And now you got the rebellion going on. At the end of the day, everybody is grown. And you can't tell nobody where not to go. But I started it and I finished it. And one thing I can say is I started that if I see enemies in your camp, I ain't coming to your shit. And Vi the only one that stuck for that held true to that. I'm going back to my principles, bro. I'm going back to my principles. And I might take it a step further. If I see you dwindling with the enemy, I don't even want to talk to you no more. That's where I'm at. And I don't care who it is. I already done showed y'all that once. I don't care who it is. Especially when I know what the fuck it is, bro. I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this. And this is for you, Larry. Your plan is to eradicate everybody that got a voice off of YouTube. Right? No. I can't do it just yet. Can't do it just yet. Can't do it just yet. Because I don't want to pull nobody innocent into this. But I can't do it just yet. But the minute I see some funny shit, I'm going to put it all out there. And this time, I'm going all the way. I don't give a fuck who get hit. This time, I'm going all the way. So, it might be some arguments. It might not. I hope it's not. But, man, fuck that. So, my question is this, Larry. What was you going to accomplish by trying to get me, Kevin Terrell, Yo and Bolingbrook, and Prima Donna locked up? Why you wanted to be the face of YouTube? You see people donating to people, and you wanted to open up a YouTube account because you felt as though that you can overtake those folks. Or you thought that you can take those people and bring them over to you just so they can donate. What you thought you was going to get out of that? And the field agent told you, this some personal shit. And what's making me go here is now I'm getting angry. Because you sat there and said, the prominent person in the R. Kelly sector is going to walk some paperwork in. We know who you talk to. And I'm going to cut that off right now. Just because you don't like somebody, that don't mean that you got to lie on somebody individual one. Like I said, you drew first blood. Let's go. I don't gotta throw shit on the wall hoping to stick. I give you direct headshots. Play with it. I'll come back and do a live about who wrote what. Play with it. Play with it. Play with it. Play with it. DV Wild, I don't know what you're talking about, yo, but it's really starting to get to me, bro. So play with it. We can go back and forth. Are you throwing little slurs, but it don't matter. Don't matter. I'm comfortable in me. I'm so comfortable that I know I take your bitch, nigga. And let you sit there and watch me fuck your bitch, nigga. I'm that dog. See, having Daboski on your ass is one thing. Having Kevin Terrell on your ass is another thing. But having me is a whole nother motherfucking entity. Because I don't stop. I don't get tired. And see, you can only hide the truth from Jazzy for so long. Now that Adam Wife is out here talking, individual one, let's talk. How long have you known that man? Who did your paperwork? Since you put it out there last night, you'll have him walk it through. Oh. Can't backtrack now. That person you talking about only got two choices: sink or swim. And with my commentary, I just back everybody in the corner. I keep telling you, I don't give a fuck about none of them, none of this, or none of y'all. I came in here for R. Kelly. And y'all motherfuckers made it personal. So I'm willing to make it personal all the way through. And see, and I might laugh, I might joke, I might cut up on Janine. But I took offense to what she did yesterday. And all of them over there laughing and joking, but then the minute somebody talk about them or their loved ones or something like that, oh my God, they did. Man, y'all all a bunch of fucking hypocrites. Y'all ain't never helped nobody. Y'all only aided and abetted Larry. And y'all all a cult. I said it. I said it. The funny part, you can't get me and shit. Talking about, oh yeah, he need a car. I don't need a car. You need a car. You need a car. Shit, you need an SUV. You want to get personal? Let's get personal. Why you got Janine hiding her kids' father from the kids? Why you got Janine hiding the kids from their fathers? Because you're afraid that she gonna walk off of one of them? Let's get personal, Larry. Let's go deep into this shit. Let's talk about how you hate your sister and how you really don't fuck with your mother. Let's go there. Since you want to talk about, I took him to my sister's house. No, nigga, because you know your shit ain't up to par. And I would have talked about you at your house in your face. Let's talk about how your sisters and your sister husband and them was over there leaning on you, nigga. Talking about, I don't know why you acting like you got a problem with R. Kelly and you the biggest R. Kelly fan out here. Come on, yo. Let's not do that. Let's talk about how your sister only deal with you because of your mama. How you sent your sister husband to jail. Let's talk about it. You're a real snitch, nigga. And see, and I knew it. I know it all. Let's open it. You so tough, and you get on the internet and talk shit. Let's talk about the way Angelo bitched you through a chat. Let's talk about it. And if I'm lying, like I say, tell Levi to release every text message. Something he not going to do. See, I ain't blockbender, yo. Everything you going to say I did it. Next. I did it. Even if I didn't do it, I did it. I'm just that dog. So carry your little puppy ass on, boy. I ain't the one you want to fuck with. And I'm letting you know that shit on some real time. I ain't the one you want to fuck with. Because this energy that I got for Bolingbrook, it can easily transform onto you. And we can do what men do. So you get on here and talk about hips and all that, but you wouldn't even open the door when a nigga knocked on your door. Here we go with this shit. Niggas not knocking, niggas not opening doors. When Angelo came out there and told you to meet him, you act like you died. No, man, we don't gotta do this, bro. We don't got. Come on, yo. And the man said he wanted to fight you, bro. I get it. You got show face, and for all the Wizard of Oz motherfuckers and the lollipop kids, I get it. I get it. But some niggas you can't show face about. Because some niggas just ain't saying nothing. But when they see you, then they gonna talk. So you talking tough. Oh yeah, I'm going to Atlanta. I'm gonna turn up. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna do you a favor. Stay tuned to my lives. Stay tuned to my lives. I'm gonna do you a favor. And we're gonna see some shit. Okay? Consider this a warning. I don't give a fuck where it's at. I'll pop up on any page. Consider this a warning. Walk your little stealing, scamming ass on, boy. Walk your ass on. Because the shit y'all did to Adam was wrong. You and Woozy tried to go behind that boy back, and that shit went bad. That's why y'all didn't touch that car that y'all left at that property, but that you was renting, talking about, oh, I'm buying this. Really? Really? Stop. While you can. Stop while you can. Stop while you can, man. Listen, that's a red flag for me. That's a nigga that's a bitch and that's gay. That does that. Red flag all day. And I'm just saying. And Levi, man, you don't got no beef. But you can't fuck with that nigga and fuck with me, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. And you can't fuck with that clown ass nigga and fuck with me. Anybody that take pleasure in taking somebody away from their family, I can't fuck with you, bro. I can't fuck with you. And especially if it wasn't in no self-defense shit. Now, if it's self-defense is something different. But you out there scamming for real. And you only do 8 months on an 18-month bid. And this man got to do 9 years. Woozy had to do 2 years. And Woozy's supposed to be your best friend. So understand this. A nigga that's your best friend that you snitched on, that got 2 years. Another nigga that took care of you and your family, and y'all was running money, funneling money, and through the artistic little child, through the artistic older child that Janine had, and you give him 9 years? Nigga, what the fuck you'll do to me? You think, man, listen, I got good goddamn common sense. Let that sink in. Your best friend, Woozy, you snitched on and gave him 2 years. You did 8 months out of an 18-month bed, and the rest is on home monitor. Woozy had to do 2 years from the door to the door. You snitched on Adam in 3 cases. Adam got to do 9 years, and they not even consecutive. And then you say, oh, my family come first. Huh? And you know what I asked? I said, Adam, you don't got no killers around you, do you? No, man, I don't got none of that. Yo, you need to surround yourself some killers. Because he was supposed to have been gone. He was supposed to have been gone. I mean, gone. Can't fuck with you, bro. Can't fuck with you, bro. That's on some real shit. And if I would have knew this deep then, because when Kevin Terrell was saying it, I ain't really paying no attention. But if I would have known it was this deep then, I would have fucked you up when I seen you, bro. On God. When I got out that Uber Select and I seen you come around, I'd have beat your ass, bro. Right there, bro. On some real shit. That's on some real shit. I'd have beat your ass right there, bro. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up, bro. But that man got a daughter, a young daughter. That's fucked up, man. Real men don't do shit like that. Real men don't do shit like that, bro. I just, boy, listen. Nah. Levi got a choice to make. That's all I'm saying. Levi got a choice to make. I don't play with shit like that. Hold on. Yo. Yes, who's calling? Yes, I did, because I couldn't get my password or nothing unlocked. And I just wanted to make sure that all of my paperwork and everything is cleared. Nah, so they ain't give me none of that. because I was nervous. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You too. Just like you can talk to him, I can talk to him too, homie. So if y'all got any videos of Larry threatening y'all, bullying y'all, send them to me to bookdaintezjackson@gmail.com. I know who to send them to. That's how we gonna do it. Like I said, if they can play games, I can play games too. Beware the content on your pages. If you care about your pages, I really don't care about YouTube no more. So when you strike my pages, just know I'm gonna come back and strike your shit, and I'm gonna take your shit. And this time, if I take your page, I'm not giving them back. I'm telling you that now. If I take your page, I'm not giving them back. If I strike your page, I'm not giving them back. If I strike your page, I'm not giving it back. Even if I got the storage, the bus drivers, the victims, even if I got to pay people to tell the truth. I'm just saying. I'm always the enemy because my hands is always clean. So expect Larry to come out there. Oh, Dana gay and this and this. Okay. All right. I'm gay. I'm gay, so you say, right? I'm gay, so you say. You got all this money, I'm broke. But Angelo had to pay for your wedding. I'm broke, right? With my security job. But you got to beg people to pay your light bills and shit because you refuse to get a job. Let me stay broke. I don't know about her parents being involved. I'm not getting into that shit, bro. Y'all go too far. I ain't putting that girl parents in nothing. I ain't see nothing that got anything to do with her parents. But Janine know everything that Larry did. Nah, y'all going too far, bro. Larry mama cool as hell. Cooler than a fan. Larry mama don't get into no shit like that. She mind her business. So I said my piece. If I gotta come back on some shit, it's gonna be brutal. If I gotta come back, it's gonna be brutal. What? If I gotta come back, it's gonna be brutal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish showing this, so that way y'all can see the way Old Cove and Larry lie, and we're gonna see who was asking for what.
A person cannot determine what charges they're going to go downtown and put on another person. All they can do is go and tell prosecutors, hey, this happened to me and this is the proof that I have. Then that gets taken to a grand jury to see if there are any charges that can be placed. And that's it. That's it, bro. That's it. So if somebody want to know why I think he's guilty, it's because of my own books and information. It's not based on what somebody told me. You know what I mean? I'm looking into this thing, and then I'm looking at the people that's trying to paint a narrative, really a one-sided story.
Okay. Next question. Avenatti stated that 90% of this R. Kelly situation is bullshit, and 10% is not. Do you agree? Yes or no?
No, I don't. And Avenatti dealt with the state case. I want to get that cleared up on here. Listen, Avenatti has nothing to do with his federal indictments. He dealt with the state case with one tape. You know, actually, Angelo was told, hey, they didn't tell him about his case, but they did tell him that he might want to seek other counsel. You know what I mean? So they already knew like that Avenatti was coming up on charges. You know, they already knew that. They knew who his lawyer was and he was coming up on charges. And you have to understand that Avenatti was representing parents and victims, but he only had one tape. He only had one. And he was supposed to give him two, but he didn't ever get it. It's only one.
Okay.
And those Fed tapes are all other tapes that did not come from him.
Number 4. Have you and Don Russell communicated at all about this case?
Never, not one time. I've never talked to him. I did. I called him, you know what? When Angelo was in, when I first, like very first, like first 2 weeks, and he was telling me about the bomb threat thing, I called Don Russell and played a game on his phone. Like, yeah, I need to talk to you about that fucking bomb threat. He hung up the phone and blocked my number. But I've never communicated with him. I would love to, but I don't know. I mean, he go on everybody else's platform, but never managed to make it over here to mine, you know? So I don't know, but I've never communicated with him.
Okay. Did you know Azriel was working with the feds?
Did I know Azriel was working with the feds? She wasn't working with the feds. She wasn't working with the feds. She wasn't working with the feds. Azriel was with R. Kelly and at home for almost 4 months. You know what I mean? And having R. Kelly back and talking to him on the phone every day. You know what I mean? Had not watched documentaries, did not review paperwork, did not want to hear what any fucking body had to say. You know what I mean? Anybody. Yeah.
Last question. Did you or Angelo Clary at any point coerce Azriel into turning against Robert?
Never.
You know what? Let me ask that question.
No. We can go there. That's why I'm here.
No, right. Let me ask that question this way.
Okay.
Because I hear it being thrown around and I don't know the truth. So shit, I want to learn.
All right. No. Put it out there.
Oh, you already know I am. You know, I don't hold no punches. The question is, for that question, did you or Angelo coerce Azriel to turn against Robert? But what they really want to know is, did you flip Azriel to get a lighter sentence for your situation?
No, it's not possible. How? I don't have the information. She has it. I don't have the information. She has it. You know, and if you look at my, I know, look, people.
How many stories you going to tell out of this? First, you said that she was at your house and you turned Surviving R. Kelly on all the TVs. You gave all these indictments. Now you telling her, now you telling everybody you don't. This was the first story. But as the years went on, his story changed. Let's finish.
Take my indictment and they want to make it a Bible. That's him. We want to make it a Bible about him, but I've never been to prison. The feds operate off sentencing guidelines. The people, if you read my indictment, I'm only in one sentence. It's 2 other people ahead of me. I'm the bottom man out, and I've never been to prison. Like, I'm not facing but fucking 6 months. Anyway, regardless, you know what I mean? And I'm doing a pretty good job on pretrial service.
So how 18 months turn into 6 months? Let you and I be in that situation and don't got nothing to tell on. watch me do 18 from door to door.
So I don't know. It's nothing that I could tell them that they don't listen. The feds already have done their investigation before they even was in communication with Azriel. I'm guessing the only thing they needed her to do was to corroborate shit. That's it. She's not giving them new information. She's corroborating shit. Well, and outside of maybe the storage and outside of maybe the gay dudes. Other than that, they're corroborating. Corroboration. That's it.
Well,
nothing that I could give them that they don't already know. It's nothing that I could give them. You know, it doesn't benefit me at all.
So now he just told y'all the plan. Outside of the storage and outside of the gay dudes, there's nothing that he can give them. So how did he know about some gay dudes that never existed, but that lied on Robert? And how you know about the storage? Make this shit make sense.
Either way, if I had, you know what? That does seem like a great idea. I tell you that. I'm glad. I hate I didn't think of that, but no.
Well, let's go here. And then you said, how are the parents guilty of anything, right?
How?
And you already know I'm gonna go there.
Go ahead.
Here's the first thing.
Okay.
No parent is going to sign their child. No, I'm sorry. No parent is going to emancipate their child.
Emancipate? What do you mean? Emancipate?
When you sign a child over, when you transfer guardianship, but it's called emancipation.
That's not okay. Okay.
Listen.
Let you finish.
Listen, because I sat back peacefully. When you emancipate a child, whether it's transferring guardianship for a short term or for a long term, but they couldn't do long term, and because she was about to turn 18 in 3 months. So that means that she was 17 and 9 months old when she was emancipated over to the person that she was emancipated over to. However, the problem that I find with that is that, and the problem that I find and with that is everybody say,
get up, but I still hear you. I'm still
right. But I already know. The problem that I find and with that is that everybody say Robert is a pedophile, Robert is this, Robert is that. But if I'm a parent, I don't care what type of situation my child was in or put me in. I'm not going to emancipate my child over to nobody that allegedly has a record like that, which he never had a record, but you know, the allegation was still there. At the end of the day, if Robert is guilty, the parents should be guilty with accessory as well. And the reason why I say accessory is because in order for her to go with Robert, she had to be signed over. And it's not like Robert paid for them or nothing like that. No, but I'm not going to go there and I'm not going to say that. But to emancipate a child, you're transferring guardianship. Now, for the people that say, oh, well, she was just 17 and this and this and this and this. Well, I'm going to kill all that right here. And I just went through this about 3 months ago with my little cousin. When you transfer jurisdictions, the superseding jurisdiction is the jurisdiction that you go to. So if Florida guidelines are 18, right? And she go to Chicago and Chicago guidelines is 17. If she was there 30 days, with no mail coming, she's a resident of Chicago. If she was there 24 hours and got mail, that makes her a resident of Chicago. However, what people look at it is they say, but they get morally mixed up with constitutionally. And can everybody be saying, oh no, he's this, he's that? We cannot label somebody something if they have never been convicted as that. That's like me saying, all right, Larry, you're a scammer. You have never been convicted as a scammer.
You've been alleged as a scammer, but you never been convicted. So if that's the case, how can we label R. Kelly a pedophile? Are you see where I'm going with this?
I see where you're going. Let me explain something to you. When he transported that girl across state lines, that made it a federal charge.
Transport?
Listen, flew. No flew. Fucking the Jetsons, fucking however the fuck he got transport.
Transport, motherfucker.
Whatever the fuck he did, that made it federal. My thing is this, Dana.
Good points.
My thing is this. I know it's harsh when we call him a pedophile, but Jim said he talked to 48 victims in his book. Wait a minute. Let me finish.
I'm gonna stop you right there. You cannot.
Let me finish. Wait.
The reason why I'm saying don't bring him up yet.
Let me finish. Jim said he talked to 48 victims in his book. Okay. When I talked to Jim, I talked to him about the additional 30 victims I talked to that nobody on social media knows about. And 10 of those victims are white, right? So a lot of the clarification that I have towards certain shit that I'm saying, it comes from receipts that I put up on videos before that come from, people. That witnessed certain things for themselves that if somebody black was there, he wouldn't let them witness. But since these people are not from the country, you know what I mean? And they have valid proof of that. That's why, I call him, hearsay. No, it's not hearsay. Like, I have the fucking text. You want to know if Diana was complicit? I have the text. You want to know if he flew across state lines with the intent to do certain things? I have the fucking text. I have the videos. I have every number, the assistants. I have all of that. Know what certain women role was for coming in town. Like, it's no doubt about it. Some of the women that was older that came in town, they came in town for a specific shit, And I've made videos about that. That's just my personal thing. He's not convicted of anything. As of right now, R. Kelly is innocent. He has not been proven guilty of anything. Now, what I think, what my opinion, what my commentary is something completely different.
So let me ask you this question.
Completely different.
So let me ask you the question because I'm going to negate all the other stuff that I wrote down.
Okay.
But I'm going to ask you this question.
All right.
You are facing a federal situation, right?
Right.
Okay. So you coming home to fight from the outside, do you think that was a good thing for them to allow you to do that?
What do you mean? Explain that again. Say that again.
Okay. You're fighting a federal situation as well, right?
Right.
And you being allowed to come home on pretrial and all that, the fight.
Right.
Do you think that that's a good thing that they let you come home and to fight them from behind? I mean, with you not being in behind the walls.
In my case, I call them. I flew to them.
Right.
Wait a minute. Let me explain it.
Right.
In my case, I didn't know that I was indicted. When I found out about it, I got on the phone. I called them. I flew to where the fuck they was. And I dealt with it up there. And I was allowed to come home because I'm not the fucking, the meat that's on the bones. You see what I'm saying? I'm not the meat that was on the bones. So listen.
So question. With all this going on, because you have said on 2 different occasions that R. Kelly is innocent, right? Okay.
Innocent. I said R. Kelly was innocent.
Yeah, because you said right now he's innocent. Yeah. So you said he's innocent.
Not convicted of anything.
Right. So I mean he's innocent, right?
He's not convicted. Okay. Exactly.
So do you think it's fair? And let's play devil's advocate here. Do you think it's fair that R. Kelly should be able to come from behind the warehouse, but he's been held captive at since he's innocent. Let him go to a spot where it's that just him by himself so that he can prepare for trial. How do you feel about that?
How do I feel about that? I feel that if they did what you said to do, then okay. But they didn't do that. They asked him to come home to a fucking girl that we all know the fucking story and her parents, you know?
Okay, now watch this.
Okay.
I'm glad you said that. Because with you saying that, we both agree that this is just bullshit and that his due process is being violated daily. And we both agree with that.
We don't agree on that. We don't agree on that. We don't agree on that. He can't actually come home on. Listen, he's charged with sexual assault. He's charged with sexual assault of minors. He's charged with kidnapping. He's charged with coercion. He's charged with obstruction. He's charged in a RICO. He's charged with state charges of aggravated sexual assault, 11 different charges on top of the first 10. He has charges in Minnesota. He has recently, they said, now this is alleged, that they have a storage and they have audio, video, everything that they have, right? He has an insurmountable amount of charges.
Right.
For his attorneys to ask them to come home, to live with a girl that parents have been on every network, you know what I mean? And can't get wellness checks or how she treating her. I don't think that he should be able to come home. I don't think that he should be able to get a bond. I think that I always said from the beginning, things would have been so much better for him if he would have sent Azriel and Joycelyn home.
Now wait.
I think that he would. I think things would have been so much better for him.
Now wait. Now you're contradicting yourself.
Go ahead.
Are you contradicting yourself now, Larry?
I'm not. He's innocent until proven guilty, but he's alleged. He's accused of malicious crimes that people don't get a bond. They don't. They don't get a bond.
I agree with he's being accused. But listen, once again, let's go down that road. What if you, matter of fact, what if you was accused, with which technically you were accused until you went and met with them folks and told them like, fuck it, look, this is what happened, and because they tried to throw you under the bus. So
no, that's not. Let me explain that. This is what I'm gonna tell you, and I hope that everybody in the chat, even the people that hate me, this is what I'm gonna tell you. When they charge you, they already know everything.
Right.
There's no guessing. When they charge you, when they charge you with the initial charges, they know everything. It's nothing the fuck that they don't know. It's no, okay, we're gonna charge. It ain't like the state. Well, we're gonna charge them and then we're gonna go out and do the investigation. They already did all of that, or they're not gonna contact you. Do you know it's people being federally investigated right now, and they have been federally investigated for the last 10 years?
Yeah.
You know, so when they went and charged him, you see the subpoenas. It's in the discovery. And this is not me, it's not hearsay. They had already subpoenaed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things.
But that's not what I asked you.
Well,
you took it a whole nother way. What I'm asking you is, just because, matter of fact, I'm gonna bring it this way. Just because you're accused don't mean that you did any of that. You're just accused of that. So therefore, why keep a man locked up that's accused when there's no fact that he did it? There's only allegation and hearsay.
Two things. I think that it doesn't have anything to do with bloggers, parents, kids, any of that. Doesn't have anything to do with anything. It's two things that got him in jail. Number one, he has the worst lawyers in American history.
I disagree.
He has the worst law team in American history.
I disagree. And
he has the worst lawyers in American history facing that many charges. For a celebrity, he has the absolute worst law team in American history. The absolute worst.
Okay.
He has an entertainment lawyer. He has a lawyer that can only practice law in Michigan. And he has a lawyer that's never tried a federal case.
Larry?
Yeah.
I disagree.
They have one emotion. They have not gotten one charge dropped in no district in a year. In a year.
Okay.
So you know what? This is your interview. You interviewing me, and I can't
No,
ask you.
no.
Because I'm gonna have you come to my channel. I want to interview.
Hey, you know we're gonna have some fun.
You know, so
go ahead. What you saying?
The man has terrible lawyers, very terrible lawyers, a terrible law team. They can't get nothing dropped. They can't get him a bond. Everybody is out. Everybody is out of jail. This is the law. This is the judicial system. It's not about what we think. It's about what the lawyers put in motion. It's about what they put in motion, citing fact of a reason to why he should be out of jail. I think if he had Michael Cohen lawyers, he would be out of jail. If he had Harvey Weinstein lawyers, he would be out of jail. Even if he had the dead dude lawyers, he'll probably be out of jail. But I think he has the absolute worst lawyers ever. And I know you're friends with him. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm talking about law-wise. I'm not talking about personally because I don't know any of them personally. It might be actually cool people, but I do think that he has a terrible law team. You know what I mean? I do. Because technically they had an argument. They had an argument of diabetes. They had an argument of COVID-19. They had an argument of him never being convicted of a crime. They have arguments, but they suck and the motions suck. And if you read the punctuation and the mistakes made in the motions and the contradiction made in the motions, you will understand of why he can't get out of jail. He can't get out of jail because of his fucking law team, because they suck. Everybody else out of jail. But you can't blame them being fair. He ain't getting this due process. You can blame him paying the wrong law team. And how they got there is something that maybe you need to be asking, rather than YouTube channels is not keeping that man in jail. They're not. You know what I mean? He's asking for a bond and they're responding to it. It's their job to respond to it. I don't think that he has a great law team. I don't.
Well, like I say, that's your opinion. And
that's my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Right. And I mean, and people's opinions are respected because that's just your opinion. It's not fact, you know, like you said. But at the end of the day, I will say this. The judge in New York,
okay,
to me, and this is just my opinion, it's not a fact, seems very, very biased. And she seemed like she have an agenda of, I don't give a hell what's presented. He's done. I'm not letting him out. However, since we're talking about that, and then we got another question, then we go to the next questions. However, I do know, and I don't want to get into my other questions later on, but I do know for a fact, just like you know for a fact, that when the government looked at the bloggers, and when Azriel went, when Lisa Van Allen went, when Lizette went and said we're being harassed, that had a lot to do with the fact of we can't let Rob out because he's still witness intimidating. My question is, how is he witness intimidating and he don't even know these people? So for that to come up in a motion or rebuttal, that lets me know that the federal government is reaching severely. And I mean severely reaching. And I'm going to say this. If it was a lot of what people were saying was on them devices, them 100 devices, which actually I really don't believe it was 100. I believe it was close to 100. And I know what's on a lot of them. And it wasn't no crazy stuff. It was the tour and it was the new album. But anyway, let's forget that. If everything was bad on them 100 devices, right? If 100% them devices was bad, we seen the federal government do it twice. They would have expedited another superseding thing that came out. No, listen,
how they work.
Listen. And the reason why I'm bringing it this way, because I sat in court and I heard Levin Weber say everything I'm saying now. He said it. He said, if y'all can bring me back something detrimental, I'll do another superseding. The lady said, what do you want us to bring back? And that's the lawyer for the government. Levin Weber said, that's your job to tell me, not my job to tell you. She came back and said, well, everything that we have, we don't want to turn over to the defense because everything we have is going to help him. So Levin Weber said, well, y'all have to submit the hospital records of these so-called victims. From that point, the federal government lawyer said, it's not our job to do that. So the judge grinned a little bit and said, well, you have 60 days to do it. The lawyer for the federal government said, and Your Honor, I object. That is not for us to do. He said, keep objecting. Now you got 45 days. So at the end of the day, with me sitting there, as you know, I'm always at court and I only missed 2 because matter of fact, I missed 3 and 2 got postponed. As I was sitting there listening to what Judge Levin Weber was saying, and as the federal government lawyer got severely upset and turned high pink in Chicago, it leads me to believe that whatever they have, they don't feel as though it's strong enough to even do anything for him. That's all I'm saying. So what do you think about that?
That's what I think. I wasn't at court, so I can't verify if those chain of events went exactly how you said they went, but you said they went that way, and I don't have anyone else that went to court that can say, okay, yeah, that's the chain of events, and it went the way that you said it was the chain of events.
Right.
I'll say this, Dana.
Okay, wait. Jazzy Jazz said hospital records and drug tests.
Wasn't there.
Right.
Wasn't there. This is what I say.
Okay.
None of us will find out what they have on him
until trial.
Right?
Which is a violation of due process.
No, it's not. Because the lawyers get everything 45 days before an official trial date start.
No.
Yeah, they don't go. No lawyer goes to court for you blind. They're gonna give the damn discovery. They're gonna give a discovery. They're gonna give them the evidence. They have to by law, and they have to turn over all Brady material.
Right.
They just have to They just have a time limit on that, how long they can hold it. And feds, if you research the feds, they do this in every case.
But a Brady law is 65 days. It's 65 days. But they've been asking for 45. They've been asking for 45 days after. I'm gonna say this. In court, it was a seesaw battle.
Well, natural. Listen. The reason why all this stuff is connected, and the reason why you don't see them dropping, I don't know, put 900 people in jail yet, it's because they all live in the same city and they probably gonna kill each other because they're gonna figure out who told on who told on who. The main thing that I think that all of the channels need to be discussing is the motions, the missing victims, the actually went to grand juries, who actually participated in them, because I think that's where you can get some answers of what the prosecution might be keeping from the lawyers.
Hold on for a second, Larry. I stand corrected. I apologize. I said 45 days. I'm sorry. It was 30 days of the federal government asked for 30 days initially. Then it jumped up to 60. Then it came back down to 45. I stand corrected. Thank y'all for correcting me. Go ahead.
Right. The prosecution's job is to convict him if he's not going to take a plea. They're going to use legal methods. They're going to use motions and legal methods and tactics in order to be able to accomplish that. They're going to do that. Like, man, your beef is not with bloggers. It's probably with the prosecution.
Thank you, Mr. Thelma.
You know what I mean? And thanks to everybody that sent me cash apps, man. It's awesome. I appreciate it. You know.
Next,
I think that answers your question.
Yeah.
That's why I tell you he got the worst lawyers ever. If they lost that battle, like who the fucking lose that battle when it's the
they
rule?
didn't lose that battle. That's a battle that they won.
Okay, all right. I'm glad that they won a battle. I haven't seen them win too many battles. So,
my nigga, you gotta show up to court. Bring your ass to court.
I don't need to come to court. What I need the lawyers to do, what I need y'all to do, is to get on the lawyer's ass. The motherfuckers is on TV, on court TV, on documentaries. They doing they're going to the fucking Italy. The motherfuckers is doing all kinds of shit.
So
they need to be fucking investigating the case. How many of these victims you think these lawyers have went out and talked to? You think the victim, you think they went to go and talk to Jerron? You think they've been to Indiana? The nigga wouldn't even go down there and pick up the discovery. They in court arguing like, man, we told this nigga that this shit was down here last week.
No.
2 weeks ago, and he ain't been over here to come and get this shit. And they said that in front of the judge. And what Greenberg said, oh man, I get down there sometimes this week. You know, and did he not say that? Did he not say that, Dana?
But don't check it. Yes, he did say it. But I'm gonna say this. That don't sound like a lawyer that's scared. That sounds like a lawyer that's confident that his client is gonna walk.
Dana, that sounds like a lawyer that do not give a fuck.
No, but I can't say that because I actually watched Greenberg go through sweating episodes over this case, bro.
Listen,
bro, I can't say he don't give a fuck because he loves doing what he do for his client.
Man, listen, man. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real quick. If they're in court complaining about how they can't get discovery from the fucking court, and the court gives them the discovery, and the nigga won't even go down there and pick it up.
But see, here's the thing. What people don't know is the discovery that they wanted, the federal government didn't want to give it over. And they still didn't give it over.
Well, they playing, listen, man, it's the fucking feds. Like, they not the fucking prosecutors of the state. The prosecutors for the state, their whole career is to try to get the job of the prosecutor that's for the fucking feds, and you know that. That's the dream job for them. That's where they want to end up.
Right.
So they play by certain rules, I think. And I think they playing hardball with him. And some of it is a little to try to get him to take a plea. Another one is they don't want information getting out there too fast, because it's a lot of people that have to communicate with grand juries and going to court and so forth. So if they get all this information out, a lot of these people could disappear. A lot of them could be killed. A lot of them could run away. And I don't think the federal government want to be chasing people all around the country just to come to court. They'll rather just keep that shit under seal till it's time. That's what I think. That's just my opinion.
Okay, right. And that's why tonight is open opinion discussion, bro. It ain't nigga, you love, nah, it ain't none of that. It's open discussion. Next question. Okay, question for Larry is his side. Okay, Larry, the question is your side responsible for some of the fake pages to create chaos on this side? I do believe that Don Russell is responsible for some, but not all. And do y'all work in concert together at all?
I haven't created any fake pages, fake YouTube pages, fake any of those pages. I know for a fact that some of us, when we're blocked and we have to come put an opinion on your page, you might see people get another name because you block them and they want to come in. I can agree that all of us, everybody on every fucking platform do that. When they're blocked, like, look, I'm going in there tonight. I'm going to be this name and I'm going to talk. Do I collaborate? Yeah, like everybody does that. I see it on my channel. Like, I don't have time to do it, but they do it on your nigga. You just called me last week and said somebody come on there and talk about some DanaJay. And then when I was on your channel, somebody came on there and said Larry McGee. Did I fucking make that? Hell no, I did not make that shit. Like,
but I had to call you about that. Like, yo, you making a fake page to come on my shit?
Listen, man, listen. I have enough channels to deal with. Let me get shut down, all kind of shit. I have enough shit to deal with anyway.
Man.
And I would never collaborate with that nigga on nothing. I would never collaborate with him on anything. Anything. Y'all call me, hold on, let me clear something up. Y'all call me the fucking informant and I'm this and I'm that. Yeah, you call me the fucking informant. But I've never went to go sit down with no fucking feds about R. Kelly. They ain't been in my Gmail so far as I know it. And if they did, I didn't get the email that Dunn got. You know what I mean? They ain't came and took either one of my phones. I got them sitting right here. Like, you know, so, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why he would go. I heard he put a post up. He said some shit like, but I don't care. Like, I just want to know why the fuck is that. No, let's keep to the script. Let's stick to the script. Let's not get off topic. Let me give me a drink. Go ahead.
Also, I thank y'all for the cash apps as well. Well, damn. I thank y'all. Trust me, I thank y'all. Next question, Larry.
Go ahead. I can hear you.
Oh shit. Here we go. Now,
come on with it.
Now, here's where the shit go.
Let's go.
How does you, Larry, or how is you handling hearing that his moderators, one was named Peggy, having secret chats about not trusting him, about not trusting you, being they are his subscribers and moderators? That's the first question. I'll let you deal with that.
Okay, let me answer that. I caught a case and I didn't tell nobody. So I encourage people to question me. I encourage people to question me. If you feel uncomfortable with me, yes, I want you to question me. You know what I mean? But the thing about it, I know it is this. If I've been around for 2 years and you see me and you see my integrity throughout different shit, I can't really worry about people not questioning me. You're supposed to question me. I caught a case and didn't tell you. And I had to tell you in the end part. You know what I mean? So everybody that's on my side, I've told them this. I hope that you question every fuck. You're supposed to question everything. Those are strong women. That's why when the notion of people put out fake narratives of that it's a cult, it's this, it's that. Motherfucker, do your research. Like, okay, question me. Question everything. Question everything. My integrity is intact. 100%.
Second question. How does you feel, Larry, about your platform being said it's too negative for Team Truth organization to be a part of, and allegedly the CEO and Angelo are trying to veer away from the two being connected, Grown Man Show and Team Truth, wanting it to be a separate entity because they don't want to have Team Truth organization misrepresented by what they say his platform is very negative?
Man, look, Angelo, my dog, Sean, my dog, those people that put out that narrative, they ran and tried to form a group. They try to support Team Truth and not support me. My dog came out and told them that it ain't two companies, it's one company. Sometimes this shit's going to get sticky. Sometimes it's going to be easy breezy. But that's just what it is. It is what it is. And you know what? And if somebody don't like it, they got the choice. Like certain people have made a choice to move in their own direction, the way that they want to move. You know, one thing about it is me and Angelo super tight. If there's a problem, trust me, I'll hear it from him first. So as long as he don't call me, and sometimes he do, and tell me to alter my methods of how I present or do certain things, as long as he don't say anything to me, man, the Grown Man Show is lit, Grown Little Boy is lit, and we stay on the same path we've been on, and none of those people who want to take over my channel and dictate what kind of commentary I do and dictate who I talk to, they don't run me. They have their own channels and they can go over there and freaking do what they do on their channels. You know? Let me add on to this.
All right.
The people that want to complain and dictate and have something to say about what I do are people that's only been around for a handful of months, 3 to 4 months. And when people get close to you, and you're going to witness this yourself with your channel, people think that they can do what you do better than you, especially when they create relationships with the people, the inner people that's connected with your channel. But they soon find out that when you help them to build their channels and you put them in a position and let them call in and have a voice, and you tell all of those subscribers to go to their channel and support them, what they understand is when they come stab you in the back and when they come say shit and they come lie on you, all of those people leave you and go back to where they originally came from. And that's what I'm starting to see.
I'm gonna say this, Sam. We the only ones that standing 10 toes deep. Come on, Sam, stop that. Next question. Grown man said he met Angelo after seeing the docuseries, but when Angelo was on his show, he said they've been together for over 3 years. Why did he lie, and how did they really meet?
Say that question again.
Grown man said he met Angelo after seeing the docuseries, but when Angelo was on his show, he said they've been together for over 3 years. Why did he lie, and how did they really meet?
I don't understand that question.
Okay.
One more time.
Grown man said you said you met Angelo after seeing the docuseries.
Right, that's true.
But when Angelo was on your show, Angelo said y'all been rocking together for over 3 years. Why did he lie, and how did they really meet?
That's not true. He never said that. I've been on my platform 100 times saying that I met Angelo after the docuseries. Why would he say I've been knowing him for 3 years? No, it's not true. I didn't hear. I'm on this StreamYard program. I didn't hear. Like, it's all good.
Okay. Next question. My bad.
His dad said no. I heard Angelo say a year.
Okay, so
longest supporter, she said a year. So whoever sent that question, they
Okay, so you cleared up. How did y'all meet? How did it happen? And how long was it?
I contacted him after I watched the docuseries. I watched the whole thing. I asked my girl, was it a good idea if I contacted him? Of course, she said no. Has nothing to do with you, but I contacted him, and he happened to be out here working with some underage privileged boys from embattled kids from the neighborhood from Baltimore, and he was doing a construction project, and he had like 14 young guys from Baltimore out here working overnight doing floors, concrete flooring. So when I called him, it was pretty late, but I didn't know he worked overnight. I did not know. So, and I didn't know he was in Vegas, but he was like, man, I'm out here. You in Vegas? I'm in Vegas. He came over to the house. We sat down, you know what I mean? Pulled out the Jameson, sat down and had a couple of drinks. And he filled in a lot of the holes of what he was going through and what Lifetime didn't put in the show, what he knew, what he didn't know. And we just formed a relationship to where he was coming over here every other day or every day, especially on the weekends when he didn't have to work. And we was just hanging out and we was just discussing this shit. And I sat down and told my girl, and I said, listen, I have a lot of free time. I want to help him. But he has to get a bigger social media presence, and he has to start bringing these things to light. Otherwise, because the conversation, he did call R. Kelly a couple of times while he was at the house, and R. Kelly did answer a couple of times, and when he answered, he was playing serious fucking games with him. Like saying shit like, nigga, your daughter love me. Just wait, trust the process and all that bullshit. And I told him that you have to do something different here. Because he don't, at the time, he doesn't have any cases. You know what I mean? He doesn't have any cases. And if you know Angelo, he is not going to go to no motherfucking police and do all of that shit. He already had, this is what I knew. I've seen a video of Don Russell getting his wife locked up. You know what I mean? At a concert for trying to pull ass off the stage. I've seen video of him showing up in different states, confronting the security guards and this and that. He was chasing his daughter around the country to the point where it almost ruined his fucking marriage. So when he met me, I'm like, listen, you don't have enough money. You don't have enough resources. And look, R. Kelly is a police ass nigga. Like, he'll pull up you want to. He gonna call the fucking police. He gonna call the cops on you. They have you arrested. Ain't no, just get him off the property. You pull up, he gonna have your ass locked up. So it's a situation where they had already went through all of the tough stuff with R. Kelly. I came in on some media presence shit, trying to talk, not the bloggers, but the people that was around him. And when
podcast, bro.
Go ahead.
What's going on? All right. My fault, fellas. I had some brothers call me. So that pretty much solidifies that. Okay. Hi, Dana. Okay. A question for grown man. Okay. If Team Truth is all about the truth, why is it that if they know that these accusers are telling lies on R. Kelly, why don't y'all talk about that? But in other words, y'all talk about R. Kelly is guilty. They are supposed to be all about truth. So I think they should say, who is telling lies? I'm sick of them telling only the stuff they want. I'm sorry. I'm sick of them telling only the stuff that they want. Free R. Kelly. Thank you, Dana.
Well, if you've been watching me long enough, I've went after multiple people. That's even in the documentary. I've questioned everything. I question everybody. I question it. I find inconsistencies too. And then most of all, the people, like the supporters of no matter what side it is, they want you to be perfect. You know, I've made several mistakes. I come out and I say, hey, I fucking fucked up on this one. That's not what happened. You know, listen, when I first got the information out about from LaToya, I didn't know who LaToya was. I really thought that she was a victim of R. Kelly. She the one telling me all the stuff about Bubba's and what he did, crawl on all fours, this and that. I had to come out and publicly apologize to him, not for what he actually did do, but she the one that sent me that information, you know, and that's why I always keep every text. I keep everything. You see what I'm saying? When it came down to Ashanti, I was the person that came out first and said, no, she was not a victim. She worked there. She was a fucking.
No, you were.
Well,
I was the first.
We'll debate that. We'll debate that. You know, the same thing that y'all have a problem or issue believing this, and that's what fucked this shit up. Because the Lifetime docuseries, it did bring a lot of awareness. It did get more people engaged. But not only did they leave stuff out, critical things that had the parents being looked at as fucking villains, but they also had people on the show that, this is just my opinion, that I don't agree with the fucking timeline, this and that, yada, yada, yada. So, but I've learned to, like, you know, only speak on things that I've fucking received information on, or things that I can confirm. That makes sense? Yeah. Yo, is he stuck? Or
yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right.
I'm here. Both of us stuck, nigga. Both of us, we like this and shit.
Right. But let me say this before we go any further. I appreciate you. I appreciate you engaging and having objective commentary. It's important that we talk to people that we don't disagree with. Because how can you prove, if you think that I'm lying about some shit, what's a better way to get on there with your own evidence and be like, okay, fucking explain yourself. You said this fucking happened. You said this when it happened. Not just going on your page accusing people saying that, okay, here's the setup, or I peep game. You know what I mean? Or I believe this. It's important to reach out to that person and ask them first. And then when they say no, you ask them if they want to do an interview. And then if they say no, you can run with your story. But don't just wake up every day and just go put a bunch of shit out there on somebody and be like, you know, hey, fuck this and fuck that. This is what it is. You froze again? Yo.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I don't know, man. Next question. Damn. Thought y'all had some tough questions. What's up?
Hey.
Came over here for the bullshit. What a tough question is that?
Come on, man. Okay. Okay. So here it is. Question. John Jalen said, thank you so much, and thank you everybody that contributed. Yeah. Oh, here's a question. Why was Lizette dropped? Why did Gloria Allred drop Lizette?
I don't know, bro. That's a lawyer. I don't know.
How come she no longer appears on your platform?
Gloria Allred has never been on my platform, and Lizette has been on my platform plenty of times. She's been on there plenty of times. She rolls with who she like. She rolls with who she like. We like it's There's no bad blood. Like, I can get Lizette on the phone right now. Let me say this. All 48 victims I can get on the phone right now. All of them. Lizette, I can get Geronda, I can get Miss Rodders, I can get the Clares, the Savages, anybody involved in this shit, I can get them on the phone, including the writer of any book and lawyers. I can get them on the phone. I'm not a person, I'm a nice person. People like talking to me. And then most people who told me something in confidence, if they wasn't full of shit, I still hold everything the fuck that they told me when they told me. So if you see me go and put some shit out, some text or some shit like that, trust me, that person didn't do something that they were supposed to do. They're full of shit. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm here. I'm here. So I got a question.
You will not have a I got you moment with me.
And it seemed like we.
Seems like what?
Say what? What happened?
No, I can't hear you. Like you're going in and out.
StreamYard acting funny tonight.
Hey man, listen, man. I'm gonna talk to your chat real quick. Man, listen. How many people you got in the chat? I can't see it. How many people?
366.
366. So we got 200, maybe 250 freaking DanaJay platform fans in there. If all of y'all go right now and send DanaJay $20, he can get a brand new Mac and he can get the program the fuck that he need. So we do these interviews, we ain't gotta be fucking with StreamYard. Don't y'all want this man to have the most advanced motherfucking technology to bring y'all the information that y'all need? Can y'all do that for me right now? $20 ain't a lot of money. 200 people send $20, that's $4,000. He can have this shit set up by tomorrow at 5 o'clock. What's up? It went out when I said that, didn't it? Motherfucker stopped working when that happened. Yo. Nah, you give it to him. You give it to him. I'm having problems out of bills and shit right now. I'm on the federal, all kind of shit. You give it to him. Y'all in here, you watch this shit every day. This man work hard. This man done pieced this shit together, got the green screen, all this shit. He's supposed to have the best motherfucking program there is. You know what I mean? You give it to him. You in this motherfucker, 200 people in here. Donate, goddammit. You want this motherfucker to go live 3 times a day for motherfucking 9 hours, don't you? You know what I mean? Fuck. Hello? God damn, I done took over the DanaJay show. I done took this shit over. This is now the grown little boy show. You know what I mean? Everybody put I don't know what that must put diamonds up. It's my show, man. No, I'm just playing. Okay, he can get some shit fixed. No, man. Get this man a don't send it by cat the fucking don't send it by that they reporting your channel, man. That's fucked up. Don't send this shit by what they call it, super chat. Send it to fucking Cash App, man. Damn, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Like, send the fucking shit. 200 of y'all in here, everybody, Dana, you going live, and Dana going, man, playing music. He doing shows. He getting art. He getting interviews. Motherfucking send the money.
They reporting my page like a motherfucker, bro.
They is?
Yeah, they reporting this. It just came up and it popped up and said you have 120 reportings.
Damn.
120 reportings, but anyway, they're not gonna stop this show. I got a question. Jonjolyn came on and said she was never cordial with Ellie. They only had conversation.
They was only cordial with what? Man, your thing freezing up. Can y'all hear me at least?
Yo,
it's your fault. It's your fault. Send the fucking money so the man can have the program. Yeah, what's going on, bro?
I'm gonna do this.
What's going on, bro?
Okay, so Larry,
I'm here. Yeah,
right.
y'all here? I'm here. I'm
All
here.
right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete these photos I got right here on the side, and so all right, let's go here. I'll come back to the John situation at another time.
Right.
But let's share.
Right.
I'll come back to that because I don't know why they want to report my shit. I don't bother nobody. So what is your take on the hell?
I'm here.
All right, I got it. What is your take on? Let's go ahead. Let's dive directly into it. What is your take on Don Russell posting? Come on, man. Posting this.
Man, listen, man. Y'all really gotta send the money so he can go get the damn program he need. Like, I'm advocating for that shit. Send the fucking $20. They do. They want to know about me. All good.
Larry.
What up?
Yeah, this is ridiculous. They reporting me like crazy.
Man, listen, man. That's because this site don't have that much broadband. It's through a browser. It's not its own visual app. It's through a browser. So you're gonna get that when they report. It's through an actual browser. That's why all these motherfucking fans that hear about that want me to goddamn go up a tree. You know what I mean? They want that want a box to fall on my head like Malcolm. Need to send that motherfucker $20 so we can stop playing with this shit. This shit's serious. We trying to do real commentary here and have real interviews. It ain't no room for no fucking
man. Look, come over here for this one.
What up?
All right. You see me?
I see you. God damn, you got picture in picture. What the fuck?
Man,
go ahead.
That's why this shit crazy as hell. Hold on. There you go. Oh, you see the picture?
Man, I don't even need to see the picture. Just ask me the goddamn question.
Yeah, man, this shit go crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lavelle. Thank you so much, Ms. Karen. Thanks everybody that donated. Pretty much the pictures say, I hope. What to say?
Hold on, let me ask this question. Why would
I hope they fuck the line out Larry when he goes his fraud at yes.
Well, tell that bro. I'm 6'4", 220. I'm 6, right? And I'm from down south. I don't know nothing about no guns. I grew up using these hands. You can believe that. And I ain't worried about no nigga, no jail. And that nigga the one need to be weird because he 5'2" and 385 pounds. That's who need to be worried. That nigga is in a RICO. Not me. Not I. His fat ass need to be worried. His fat ass was sitting threatening victims and recording parents and bomb threatening motherfucker and funneling millions of dollars and fucking money laundering the money from over here to hide money from taxes. He fucking need to be worried.
Look.
Give me a second. Okay. Jazzy still out there? Yeah, Jazzy still out there. Tell Jazzy do it. I'm on here.
You inside.
Huh?
You inside.
I'm inside. I know I'm inside, but I'm on the thing. Give me 5 minutes. Can you give me 5 minutes?
5 minutes, that's too long.
It's not too long.
Yes, it is.
That's too long.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me 5 minutes and I'll do it.
5 minutes later.
Okay.
5 minutes later. 6. Daddy, it's 6 later.
6 Rados? Okay.
It's times so you can do this. It's 6.
Okay. There you got it.
Counting 6.
Count 6. All right. So, what up? What you doing?
Miss Angie Walker. Nothing is wrong. I think when you sending it, you counseling it at the same time.
No. Big.
Yeah, because it say you sent and then it say you counsel at the same time.
That's how far I look. Like when I slap the shit out you, that's how long. That's what how.
Shit out of pretty much. But I had some other joints, so we're going to. You know what?
Oh, Keith Steve just asked a question. I want to ask this question, Keith.
Okay.
How often do you watch me, Keith T? We do. I've talked to a lot of abused females, but most abused females, they don't want to be on the platform until afterwards. And sometimes I do, like the ungrateful lady that's going around on everybody's channel. They will come and say, hey, they're struggling, and then I'll put their PayPal up, and I might not even know their full story. But it is women that freaking deal with that behind the scenes, you know? So we don't come on here every day and stick abused women out in front of the camera like no, but we do get those calls and we do address it.
So Larry, if you look at the screen,
right,
that right there was Lizette trolling Rob right before he went to jail, actually. And she was professing her love for him, even after she did what she did, and even after she came on your platform and said that she really don't love Rob. So I said that to say this. Is it fair to say that a lot of these accusers, because you know my stance on it, I can't call you a victim if you've never been victimized. And then again, I'm gonna say here, I'm talking about what I've seen. Let's get that straight. I'm talking about what I've seen. At the end of the day, how can you be a victim, but you still want to be around the person that's supposed to have victimized you? That's improper behavior, right?
Let me answer that. Hey. Wait a second. Go.
We got to do a part 2 to this.
Yeah, we got to. It's going in and out. But let me answer that question. Do you know Lizette personally?
Personally?
Yeah.
Not deeply like y'all do, but
Lizette is a work in progress. She's a work in progress. She's a work in progress. The amount of things, like the amount of early fucking abuse and different things that she went through over a period of time, it doesn't go away, but it doesn't always stay there either. And some of these things that these women went through are triggers. So you cannot expect. I get it that people from the other side thinks that victims are supposed to be in the corner crying every time you see them. Like every time you see them, they supposed to be somewhere in a corner, balled up, crying. That's not life, and that's not how it works. And a lot of women, it's women in here that got a boyfriend. He used to whoop your ass. So if you walking through Walmart and you happen to see that nigga on aisle 3, you know what I mean? You cannot tell me that your ride home is going to be uncomfortable as fuck because the man that used to fucking beat the shit out of you just ran into him at Walmart and he was harassing about getting your number again. That's what I'm telling you.
Let me ask this question. Is good. Oh, Keith T said, how long did Lizette know R. Kelly? But
I have no idea, but I'm guessing that Lizette is going to see this, and I'm pretty sure she already had things going on with Atmos. She'll come and I guess do an interview, and she'll answer. I guess she'll see this, and she'll answer the questions if she chooses to, if she don't. You know what I mean? But I don't know how long she knew R. Kelly. Like, I don't know how long any of the victims knew R. Kelly. Let me just put that out there. Like, I'm not the guy that was standing there like when Azriel first walked by, and I'm not the guy that was standing there like when Azriel first came home. These things happen, and I don't know the dates.
Now, I want to answer some questions. The Glow Experience said manipulating is not a crime. Lying to a female is not a crime. And having sex different than you is not a crime.
That's awesome. And the people that actually did that with him, that's not in the indictments, that exactly is the case. But the ones that are in the indictments, the grand jury found the crime.
Hey, Keep, that picture did say 2018, but I can't get the other pictures up because every time I pull a picture up, they want to report some stuff. So trust me, on part 2, I'll have it all documented out for you, laid out for you, Keep, just for you.
What up? Man, you know what, man? Let's get a part 2. Right now, let's focus on getting this Mac and this fucking brand new green. Listen, man, listen. You see all the cool shit my people buy for me? Man, I ain't even took out the box yet. You see this shit? This is a grown man motherfucking coffee mug.
Look, check it.
I'm here watching your show, drinking coffee out of the fuck.
Check it. And we on 2 different grinds though, my nigga.
Hey man, listen.
I don't need the people buying me, man.
Hey man,
I need people to hear the motherfucking truth.
Man, listen.
That's what I need.
Look, and I'm look, and I'm gonna participate. I'm gonna join in if you're looking for the truth. You know what I mean?
That's what I need. But I am gonna say this, and I want to touch on this. I know you might can't, and because of certain situations, but I want to touch on this because you said something about
stop being cheap. Glow Experience. Go ahead.
So you said something about victims don't act like we should expect them to act. I'm paraphrasing now.
No,
I'm paraphrasing now. But now check this out. If you're a victim, you do not want to see your victimizer at no type of circumstantial level.
Nigga, you got a baby mama.
So wait, listen.
You got a baby mama. Do you want to run into her? You could be having a good.
I'm not a victim though.
Just been kicking
my motherfucking kids.
But nigga, you got an ex-girlfriend or a baby mama. We could be kicking it. Me and you got there walking through the mall and Foot Locker, she in that motherfucker, and automatically, nigga, you got to change.
Not me. I don't have that type of situation.
Go ahead.
And because I'm gonna keep it real with you. Anybody I break off with in bad terms, I tell them there's no need to even speak to me. So therefore, if I see you, I don't know you. So I'm gonna walk past you like you ain't shit. That's just me. But this is what I was saying. Surviving R. Kelly played a big part in helping prosecute Rob. And it wasn't because of what the people were saying. It was because of the theatrics that was going on that captivated the people. And what happened was we found out, and when I say we, I mean we as a people, we found out that it's been people who's been hurt, who's been victimized, and the person that victimized them never been caught. So what we're seeing is everybody that's been hurt, that didn't see the person that victimized them caught or something done to them, they jumped on the train because they was like, oh, R. Kelly did it, so everybody going after him. That's their ideology of seeing their victim hurt. I've talked to countless of people.
But that's hearsay.
Huh?
That's still hearsay.
Right. Listen, I talked to countless of people, and they said, look, we don't give a damn if R. Kelly guilty or not. When we seen that, we looked at the people or the person that hurt us. So we didn't look at it as being R. Kelly. We looked at it as the person that hurt us.
Let me ask you a question. Out of all the people that's on Surviving R. Kelly 1, how many of those people are actually in the indictments?
How many? Well,
the first R. Kelly, the first season, how many of those girls are in the indictments?
One.
One girl.
One.
So,
and she's not a girl, she's a grown woman. Let's
okay.
Let's change that narrative real quick.
However you want to dice that up in the little groups, I get it. Right? So we've had another documentary just recently come out, and everybody that's on there is talking about, you know, the Surviving R. Kelly. And then you got, you know, I debate Levi, and that's one of his go-to lines. It's Surviving R. Kelly. But if you look at that documentary, it ain't but one girl that's focused on that's in the freaking indictment. And I'm on my platform talking about indictments. I'm talking about his actual charges. I'm getting away from what other bloggers got to say. Right. I'm getting away from what in the TV shows and documentaries got to say. I'm only sticking to what's in the indictments. Now, like, I do commentary on other stuff, but for the most part, I just want to stick to what's in the indictments.
Right. Love you back, Tasha. But now watch this. Mm-hmm. Without Surviving R. Kelly, there wouldn't be no indictments. And without Geronda, there wouldn't be no real Surviving R. Kelly, even though I know the real truth about Surviving R. Kelly. And because it wouldn't have been a Surviving R. Kelly if the Savages didn't coerce for the Clarys to be in it, because they didn't have nobody to look young enough to or to get the show pulled over. But let's go here. I'm glad.
That's your question. Do you think
wait.
Surviving R. Kelly was good for the Savages and the Clarys? No, it turned them into fucking monsters.
No, bro. No. And we all know the truth with that. But I'm gonna ask this question. And I love the way you asked your question and tapped your desk and got up. I love that. And I'm gonna tell you why I love that. Because now here's my question to you. Mm-hmm. Everybody know that Geronda's a lie. So that's all you need is one person to be found not credible. So wait. You only need one person to prove that they're not credible. And then if you can prove that one person, everybody else become credible. So once they prove that everybody in the New York indictment is not credible, then what they got?
Dana, you picked the wrong person to go and say that's not telling the truth. You really did. Geronda doesn't have a cut card at all. Even the girl that was in Shabazz documentary, I read it for 2 minutes. I got it right here in front of me. I have it right here. I have all of it right here. Even that girl, even I have fucking this whole paragraph right here about the girl that was in. This is what you got to understand. You're trying to prove about what a person said, this and that. I'm not. Only thing I'm concerned with is if that nigga is on that tape, if he is on that tape having sex with Geronda, no matter how she got there, no matter what she said to get there, no matter what car she drove, no matter what friend that was fucking she was friends with, if she is on that fucking tape at the age of 15 fucking a 40-year-old man, that's what I'm concerned with. That's all that matters. He'll be convicted for that, not for what she is she lying or what she said, this and that. None of that matters. None of it matters.
Now wait.
Yeah, if that's her on that tape.
In the perfect world, In a perfect world, I would say, you know what? You absolutely right.
If
But
she
check this out. Wait.
Okay.
In law, and this is the homework that both of us got to do for part 2 of this.
Okay.
Of the discussion.
Okay.
In law, if you coerce anybody with a deception of age, you cannot bring forth charges amongst that person once the split has been made final. And I'm gonna say this: that's under the USC law, and I'm gonna go get it so that way I can be ready for part 2. But go ahead.
Okay. Now, you that's the argument you're gonna bring, and then I'm gonna have a pattern of 30 years of underage girls being in concert and being in a relationship with him. And now your argument don't make much sense because now we're not talking about Geronda. Now we got to talk about the lawsuits. We got to talk about Rashonda. We got to talk about obstruction. We got to talk about ass. We got to talk about
this. And I'm glad you're saying that. But I'm glad you're walking down that road, Larry. And this is going to be the sentiment for part 2. Because while you say we got to talk about this, we got to talk about 30 years. Now check this out. Neither one of us has been around for 30 years, so that's only hearsay. So
no, it's not. It's lawsuits with depositions.
Wait.
It's court cases. It's marriage certificates.
One thing for sure, two things for certain. That marriage certificate was not legit. I do know that for a fact. And Barry Hankerson and
I don't not agree with you of how it was obtained and all the things that he had to do. It was obtained to do some fucked up shit. So that in itself, that's why. And okay, the parents was not there.
Right.
You say that the marriage was legit. Why, when the parents found out, they went got their fucking child, went back to Detroit and got it annulled?
No,
that's what happened.
One thing I'm gonna tell you is that Leah's parents always was around her, and if it wasn't them,
when she got married, she was not there. They was in Detroit. They was not there. It was a small ceremony.
Listen, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. If matter of fact, if me and Johnny and was on a good foot, I would have him come on part 2, and Johnny would tell his people.
He's been running from me too.
But the thing is, me and Johnny not on a good foot.
Man,
so
y'all get on a good foot. Johnny, you see this? God damn it, I want to talk to you. I got some specific questions. I got fucking piles of shit I typed. I got questions for his ass. You know what I mean?
So at the end of the day, I see what's going on in chat, and I hear the Rico Kelly and all that. Here's the question.
mean she didn't marry? What are you talking about? Looking at the chat, like, what do you mean she didn't marry? Like, why would you need to get something annulled if it wasn't marriage? You got it annulled because she was married. Like, what are you talking about? Okay, go ahead.
Question. When he walks free from this, will the leaders of Team Truth come public and say we was wrong?
Dance on here naked.
Nah, nobody can see that shit. Ain't nobody actually to see you who on the
screen. Y'all need me. Look, listen. The man got 40 charges, 30 charges, no telling how many to be by the time it's over with in 4 different districts. If he get out of all that shit, then he innocent, bro. Like, what the fuck? He's not guilty.
Thank you.
He's not guilty right now. He has to go to court. This is just commentary. That's why I be trying to explain to people. They get so fucking personal. It's just commentary. It's just avocation on this end and commentary on this end.
Right. And that's why I say what I say. Like, nobody need to block anybody on both sides because y'all believe what y'all believe. We believe what we believe. Now, here's the thing. If I get Jomo on here and Jomo tell you it was never a marriage, then what would be your
statement? Wait a minute. So let me ask you a question. So let's assume that you're right and Jomo's right, and that was never a marriage. Well, what the fuck did they get annulled? I'm confused.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this. Was there really an annulment? Because there's no record of it in Detroit.
New York, it's in the discovery, bro. They went and pulled the records. It's in the discovery.
Listen, and if you look at that,
goddamn,
we live in Chicago.
Shit, we can really can't argue about a lot of shit. But MTV,
listen,
MTV went and pulled it from the county court office
Listen, you lived in Chicago, right? So you know the seals got to be in certain places, right?
Man, listen, man.
The seals is not there. Nor is the signatures there.
Listen, man, this was fucking 30 years ago. This was 20, 30 years ago, bro. 20, 30 years ago. If MTV goes special news report and they come on a national syndicated network and they come out and said, look, we just went and got the records from Chicago, actual official court records, and we have the records. Now you see them getting the annulment, and then you see 30 years later the feds subpoena the fucking subpoena in a discovery that they subpoenaed from Wayne County, the annulment. But you said that none of it never happened. Like, what the fuck? Is the feds from 30 years ago communicating with the feds from now? You know what I mean? Are they teleporting back and forth?
I can tell you this. I don't know if the feds from back then is communicating with the feds from now, but I will tell you this.
Y'all keep blocking. Why y'all keep blocking Keep? What's going on?
Nobody should be blocking anybody. Who's doing the blocking?
Man, they block Keep, man. Block Keep. Keep ain't doing nothing wrong, nobody, man.
Tasha, Miss Red Apple, I love the way you come negativity. Thank you so much. You inspire me. I love you. You're a hater. Thank you. But anyway, here's my thing. I know for a fact that Rob is being set up for the biggest conspiracy ever.
Explain that. And how? And who's involved?
Okay, cool. Here's the thing. Them girls are smokescreen. That's all smokescreen. This is about literally his masters. And I want you to go, wait.
I know. I'm give me another drink.
And my Levi voice, no, nigga, don't walk off now.
Give me a bit. Go ahead.
But what I'm saying is, this is a conspiracy for his masters, and go look at it for yourself. His masters just matured last Monday to 46 billion. At the end of the day, I keep saying it. I've been saying it for almost 2 years now, and I'm still going to yell it today. If he wake up and say, I don't want my masters, all this will go away. All of it. But because he's a man, a melanated man, that's fighting for something that he earned, that he slaved for, he got to go through this. And to make it look relevant, you have to bring something now, which is relevant now, to try to make him look like to try to make him look like a predator and a pedophile of now.
Okay, Dana, let me ask you a question, because we're finna get into a territory right here. Well, I'm going to ask you some real questions. Who's in possession of his masters?
Well, you have a 4-part split.
Okay.
And you have an entity that nobody knows, that nobody's ever heard about. You have Barry Hankerson. You have the second head of Sony. Okay. And you have well, no, it's all Sony. Yeah, because Jive got brought out. So it's all Sony.
Okay, 1 second. All right. So let me ask you a question. All right. So how much royalties does R. Kelly have?
I can't answer that. I don't know.
Okay. He's been borrowing money against this royalties for what? The better greater 15 years?
Say that again.
He has been borrowing money against his royalties for the better part of 15 years, right?
No, he's been borrowing against his masters, not against his royalties.
Okay. Against his masters. Okay. He has been borrowing against his masters for the last 15 years.
Right.
I'm doubling up a little bit. I don't know what's going on. My voice. Okay.
Good.
Do you think that the Haltons have a percentage of his royalties?
They did. Barry swindled them out of it.
Okay, but for the sake of argument, they did have a percentage of his royalties.
Yes. No. But they had a percentage of
his masters.
No. But they had a percentage of the catalog that he wrote for Leah. not his.
So you seen okay. So let me ask you this. So you think that the parents of a 14-year-old girl finds out that a 30-year-old man, 14, 15, that a 30-year-old man is fucking a child, and that could walk into any police station in Chicago and have him arrested, right? But they don't. They go get their daughter, they get it annulled, and them two never speak to each other or about each other negatively ever again, right?
Let's go here. I hear what you're saying.
Right.
But if that was a fact, then I'd be like, yeah. But what I do know is that Leah's mom stays in contact with Rob.
I imagine she would.
And the family loves Rob.
So let me ask you
an issue with Rob.
Yeah,
wait. Rob
depends upon
okay, go ahead.
Depends upon their money.
No.
That's the investment.
No, not with them. I gotta disagree with that.
Well, some of his biggest records of it's no reason he should be broke then. Hey, Mr. DJ. Who gets the royalties for Hey, Mr. DJ? Who gets the royalties for Half on a Baby? Who gets the royalties for
Sony? And the thing is, that's what the biggest problem is now, because when he started implementing to go get his stuff that was due to him, here comes the conspiracy.
Listen, man, I get where you're going with this, and I understand. And
on part two,
we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Like, go ahead, say what you was going to say.
Nah, I was just saying, when we come and do the interview part two, I'm gonna show proof, and I won't do it on this platform. I will do it on a platform that I normally do it on, which is new.
Okay, I have Zoom. It's no problem.
I just wanted to have the cool shit going across the bottom, and without going to get them big ass programs that y'all be doing.
Well, man, if your fucking these people in here will quit playing and go ahead and send
one
this.
thing I'm gonna tell you though, the firm holds me down no matter what.
Now, so when we do this shit, like, he can have the program that he deserves and have. This man been around here for 2 years fighting. He has fucking been through the storm and back. He's been on several programs. He has the only person that has set up rallies out of town and done great shit for the person that he support. He should have the best program. It shouldn't be nobody on y'all side that should be able to touch his program. You need to go in your goddamn pocket and send that man $20 right now so we can go to Apple tomorrow and get this fucking computer and these programs and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, the firm holds me down regardless.
You know what I mean? I'm serious right now. Y'all got 23 motherfucking channels and everybody got these motherfucking half-ass motherfucking StreamYard shit. I got a percentage of 2% of all of these thousands of people, and I have the best shit. They even ask me and say, "Hey, do you need more shit?"
Well,
programs to do different shit.
Well, the thing is this, and I'm gonna say this: when is needed, it'll come, and the good Lord will provide. But until then,
I ain't talking about the good Lord. I'm talking about
no. Listen, but until then,
go ahead.
I'm gonna do and make what I have right here do what's best for me.
Yeah, sometimes I look at your channel and you got 500 people in this motherfucker watching you and listening, clinging to every word that you say. They need to fucking cash app $20 so the man can get what he need in order to be successful. What the fuck? He need to have fucking Final Cut Pro and goddamn After. I got all that shit. They buy me all that shit. You know, I have the best supporters on any platform. I don't give a damn if you have fucking.
I promise.
100,000 subscribers. I have the best, the fucking best.
I promise. Team Truth do not support as much as the firm. I have the best supporters.
No, I have
YouTube. Period.
Thousands. Like, do you see this? Do you know how many people order this? You know how many people got cup? You know how many people got leggings? You know how many people got all this shit? I got the best supporters, the best.
I refuse to bring out leggings because I don't want it to be said that I'm copying off of anybody. I am a trailblazer, not a copycat.
Man, what the fuck is cracking cards? Like, what's wrong with y'all? What? It's 2020. Can you find anybody in America, one person that crack cards? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, listen, I get it. Y'all want me to be the fucking devil because y'all don't like what comes out of my mouth.
No.
Yeah, you heard that? Cash apps.
No, we love it over here because see,
cash apps.
And we love it over here, and because it's a different perspective. And one thing for sure, two things for certain. We are sharp over here. And I see what Keep just said, and thank you for donating. I see what Keep just said. Here's my thing, Keep. One thing I can say, we started out in the beginning slinging feelings. We don't know for sure who's testifying and who's not. I can't wait to try because I want to see I want to look them in the face. But I'm going to say this, and I stand on this, and this is law and principle that I stand on. And Larry be like, no, they don't do this shit, but I'm going to keep it 100. I stand on this principle right here. Love is Beautiful Jones said, you're a thief. Are you talking about me? Because if you're saying that I'm a thief, I want you to prove it, baby.
Look, bro, I'm an arsonist. I'm called a thief, a goddamn a child molester, a motherfucking. I've been called like damn, like there's nothing else the fuck that people can do to me. Like I accept.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. I'm gay all of a sudden.
Oh man.
I'm a thief. I stole R. Kelly wash and dry and sold the Atmos. I'm just sitting back like you. It's like 220 people listening to a fucking idiot who don't wash his ass. Let's keep it 100.
I vowed to never say or speak on any of them. And to the guy,
I'm not even saying names, but I'm just saying I gotta keep it 100. A person who don't have means of his own. How can y'all listen to that?
Listen, man, I'm doing the best I can. Am I perfect? No, I've made some mistakes. If you don't like me, I get it. And if that's your way to feel
I stole a TV too. I stole a TV.
No, nigga, I heard last week you broke into Rob's house and this house got broken into in Atlanta.
And the 3 niggas that did it is sitting in DeKalb County jail.
Man, I had a lady on her channel talking about my rent, talking about my cars, all kind of shit. Like, bro, lady, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, but now, no. You know what I mean? It ain't the fuck.
One thing I'm gonna say that gets me is clearly I'm just gonna keep it 100. When you came on the scene, nigga, you had the scream mask on and you went fuck everybody. But I said, okay, cool. But then you start hitting people jobs and shit. I said, this motherfucker done went haywire.
Man, I ain't never called nobody job, but I can't control what other people did. I've never called nobody job. I ain't never called nobody job. What the fuck I'm supposed to say when I call? Like, yeah, what I'm supposed to say? Yeah, I don't. That's what they do to me, bro. Look,
man.
Yeah, I'm a supporter of R. Kelly, and you know what I mean. I'm a supporter of R. Kelly, and I don't like the grown man on YouTube, and he should be in jail. Straight up, bro. Like, I've talked to the prosecutor in my case. Like, yeah, somebody called me and told me that they didn't like you and they feel like you need to be in jail. I now asked them, like, why? But what did he do to you personally? They're like, I ain't do nothing to me. I just don't like him.
I've had the biggest shit ever. The nigga calls my football coach, which was my old supervisor 4 years ago, and said, DanaJay is on the internet showing guns and shooting guns into the computer. So my coach said, when he shot his gun into the computer, was you able to see anything after that? The dumb motherfucker said, yes, he was still showing. My coach hung up the phone. Like, bro, here's my thing. If I'm doing anything wrong, holla at me. But then here's the other thing. DanaJay Team Truth. And like I explained to everybody, just because it's a respect factor going on, you gonna put me with those brothers? Why would you do that?
Man, I don't know. I'll be reading your comments like, love is beautiful, Jones. You hate my ass. I don't got a job. I'm going to jail. How much bad shit do you want to happen to me? Like, what's your limit? You know what I mean? Like, how much is going to be enough? Damn. Like, I've been reading the comments like, this motherfucker don't go to jail. This going to happen. This going to happen. God damn. Man, I hate the fucking Benz. You want to know why? Because I have to pay the car note and insurance on that shit. The fucking fancy cell phones, this shit costs a lot of money, and they always putting out another one. This motherfucking house ain't mine. I have to pay rent, all kind of shit. The light bill be sky high. What the fuck? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like,
well, I'm going to say this, man.
Fuck, how much do you really hate me? Let me know. Damn.
I'm gonna say this much, man, because I'm gonna go ahead and end this joint.
Go ahead. It's all good.
Oh, you know what? I got that one question to ask. What was it like? What was it like when you got CPS called on you? Can you detail that day?
I can tell you the whole thing. I'm down here in front of the computer talking shit as normal. My girl's upstairs. They call her. She came downstairs, and if anybody nobody knows my girl, but the smallest thing can make her fucking react in a big way. And I thought it was something small because it's not the first time. Like, yeah, fucking she'll get mad about some shit and she'll go there. They called her and said she need to pick the kids up out of school and she need to head to CPS. So that's why you see me looking like that. Because at first I wasn't going. I'm like, well, I'm not going. Then they said, no, he needs to come with you. Right? They called when she told him, got down the street, she was gone because she had that attitude and I didn't want to go because she didn't really tell me everything because they didn't really tell her everything. God damn it. She comes back. Like, no, they said, you need to come. So we get in the car, we go up to the kids' school, and remind you, this day is hot. She don't want the air on. We had to go by the gas station. You got a girl, you know how the fuck shit be. She's sitting over here with fucking attitude. We had to go get the kids out of school. And she really know more than what the fuck she told me, but we on the way to motherfucking CPS. So as we waiting to get the kid out of school, she explained to me how fucked up this shit is, right? So, of course, I got on the phone and put somebody on the phone with CPS before we even got down there. I'm thinking that it's going to get resolved in that moment. But it doesn't. They said protocol. So now we get there in the lobby. They take them back there. The lady come out, explain who she is. They take them in the back. So now I'm sitting out in the lobby and I'm watching this idiot's live. And he's pretty much telling me everything that I need to see. You see what I'm saying? So they communicated with them and got all the telephone numbers. They went back there. They had my girl back there for a long ass fucking time. Then they bought all of them out and then they came and got me. And they took me back there, asked me some questions. And then once I went through everything, the scenarios, and showed them different shit, they realized that the shit was some bullshit. And they was like, well, we're going to keep this on file. But this is what they did do. They said that now we got to do a home inspection. So that the recording that I played, the lady fucking came to my house and she went through every room in the fucking house. You know what I mean? Different shit like that. And then they closed it. But they like that shit, that was a fucked up ass day. You know, that was a fucked up day. That was bad. You know, and to be honest with you, I had never did anything like that. But the shit that person told CPS, if I wasn't able to put certain people on the phone, I was going to jail that day. They was going to fucking arrest me based on what somebody fucking said. That for number one, the reason I was irritated is because they didn't have this address. They had an address I lived there fucking 4 years ago. How they got communication with my girl was the school. You know, so now she got the school looking at her crazy because they didn't call her there, got the information, this and that, took the kids out. You know, it was bad, bro. That shit was fucked up.
Hey, Sid, come on, man. Really?
Hey, man, look, no. Like, y'all brothers, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, we'll deal with that. No. Like, don't go there. Don't go there. Let's end this shit. Let's
Let's go ahead and end it because it's about to get messy.
Wrap it up.
All right, man. But I thank you for coming over. I thank you for answering all the questions. I thank you for answering all the questions. But that's fine. Say it if you team truth. I mean, goddamn, you shit, man. Look. Hey. Y'all remember 4 things. 1, keep God first in everything you do. 2, you kill negativity and hate with positivity and truth. No, number 3, you don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started to be great. Rule number 4, you got to be someone important, be yourself. And a bonus, elephants don't swat flies. I thank y'all for coming over for the intelligent conversation. And it is what it is. Look forward to seeing a part 2
before we get out of here, Dana.
Huh? Go ahead.
Say one thing before we get out of here. Y'all here, he takes time out. Trust me, it's a lot. It's not as easy. Fucking support his channel. Donate him what he needs in order to get the fuck off Microsoft. I'm advocating for that. And I appreciate you taking time to talk to me talk to you. That's it, bro.
And everybody, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Tell that lady to fucking quit hating me so much, because I don't hate you. You know what I mean? I'm out here advocating for people that look like you, not like me. You know what I mean? I'm advocating for women. So you don't gotta as much. I'm not perfect.
So let's clear this one last thing up real quick. When have I ever been Team Truth?
You've never been Team Truth. Been fighting with you for a fucking year. Like
the thorn of the damn side for a damn year.
Yeah, just because you disagree with somebody don't mean you have to fucking fight with them all the time. And people tired of that shit. That's why you see his channel growing and get bigger, because he's moving in a different direction. And I hope he continue to do that. Because the less you talk about them and you give them life, the less they have to talk about, period. So I don't know. That's what the direction I'm going in with my platform. I hope you do the same. That way we can continue to have conversations like this, even though we're going to disagree like a motherfucker. And it might even get heated. You know what I mean? But I can't say that I've been knowing you for 2 years and I know what you will do and what you won't do. He has a sense of integrity. He won't tell the truth about R. Kelly, but you know what I mean? I had to throw that in there, bro. All right. Hey, man, thank you, man. I'm out.
No problem. And you see,
well, one thing's for certain, 2 things for sure. Hold on. One thing's for certain, 2 things for sure. You hear a lot of what he regurgitating, and today is not what he had before. But look, thank y'all for joining me. If I gotta come back later, I'll be back later. But until then, we're just gonna have some fun. So I see y'all. All right, peace.
I don't like to waste time on stupid conversation. There's no profit in that. So if I'm around people that are always complaining with no solutions, then I'm wasting real estate in my brain for what I need to project. And what I project in my brain is what I project in my reality. So that real estate only has to be for evolution, things that are going to help me get where I got to go. You understand? Help me evolve. So if my conversation with you makes me stagnate, we don't have too much conversation either. I don't have no time for no stupid ass conversation.
January boy, remix money.
Hail Mary, full of grace. Hail Mary, full of grace. Hail Mary, full of grace. I swear that's what she said. Shawty looking at me, she's a flirt. All night creeper, let her know I put in work, but it's something I gotta Teacher, bust it open, bring it back. I'll be ready to attack. Got an automatic weapon, it go blast. She's a wifey in the street, sweet like a dove. Key in her ignition, now she rolling with a dog. She know that I keep her strong, and you know where I'm from. It's that Chi-Town boy, and I got these honeys speaking in tongues. In tongues. In tongues. In tongues. I got a blue speaking in tongues.
She be like, Ludacris, don't nobody give it to me like you do. I cast a spell on them. They be think I'm doing voodoo. Can't understand the words you saying. You need a translator. I aim before I shoot, then I assassinate her. She be catching that Holy Ghost. She had a loss for words. Said she really wanna wet the fabric, so I'm a softened nerd. Was a good girl when I met her, and she was so pure. Now I got her in the back room talking about Hanam Harenge cure. That's what you get when you messing with the boys in the hood that's from the South. We be like, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? She got just what she wanted, and she know I'm home. I guess that's why it seems
I got these honey speaking in tongues. In tongues. In tongues. In tongues. I got them all speaking. She would 6 days a week, get off on a Sunday.
Say you love it, what you gonna do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass, girl, gotta